The direction of the mic.
Absolutely.
There I go, tweeting again. Hopefully now it's all good.
Yep.
Maybe. Started up a little later than we wanted to because the Elgato was being dumb, but we got there.
Yep, we're here. Man and his pupper.
Indeed.
Now we got to the fight part of the track now.
Yeah.
Very awkwardly circle around Rita, casting
Casting spells that you can't see. Come on, wind.
Look at him getting interrupted in the middle of spells. It's so real.
Just like
so
the game.
True to real battles.
Thanks for the first aids, Estelle. They're very useful.
We love first aid. First aid is good and powerful.
Indeed. I'm more of a second or third aid kind of guy.
Live notification came up.
That is nice. I was checking to make totally certain. Well, seems like we are probably live, though.
That's the speediest of stirs.
That's the plan.
Good pup.
Pretty good pup.
Kate is a pretty damn good dog.
With a tobacco habit.
Hmm? Oh, don't they all?
I'm not sure they do, actually.
All the good dogs smoke pipes. It's just true. Look, we've met all these characters now. I do like how those enemies look so dorky, like, earthquake!
It's like when on a TV show when they're trying to do an earthquake, so they
Yes,
just
they
shake,
just
the,
shake the
camera,
camera.
and they have everyone wiggle themselves.
Oh. I haven't actually fought those two yet. We won't.
It's the thing, like you
We're not
never
going
you
to.
never actually do in the main game.
I've met this asshole.
A few times. He gave us a cool sword.
Thanks.
Wow, cool sword.
Love a cool sword. This is Carol, sad after, you know, Dawn died.
Met most of these people.
Party on a ship, why not?
Jaeger and Yuri in a hallway.
We are going to see that this
A
stream.
completely nondescript hallway.
Mm-hmm. Going on a horse. In the unedited tricks really don't shake it, and I just
God.
whoa.
It's very good.
We haven't actually done that now. We flew up to the giant sword and kind of got blown backwards.
It didn't go great for us, yes.
It kind of bad. We ended up landing outside of Cap Noir, and that's where we're gonna start up today. Your
Let's do
controller's
it.
over there.
Yep. I don't remember if we still need to talk to anyone or not.
I might.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of all these scenes because this was like the first chance we had. Oh right, we got stuck behind Teagle, didn't we?
We
At the end of last stream.
We completely nearly did. That was really funny.
Yep.
Exit for another scene.
Let's take a look. Yeah, so we're somewhere around these paragraphs.
Yep. Been a couple of weeks.
Yep.
There we go. That's a good center, I guess. Emmett Hill got blown off the map.
It doesn't exist anymore. That's what you're hearing.
Yep, so last time Heracles shot off a cannon and we managed to push it out of the way of Zaphius, and we're like, well, where did that hit?
Probably not important.
Turns out it hit Emmett Hill, so we don't have a good way to get back to the capital. So we're gonna have to find another way.
And this way, sucks.
Or
Okay.
so much
The
better,
ghost
is
gone,
it?
the new magistrate's here. Nor Harbor's so much better. It's not fair.
Not sure this is the time to have a talk about this.
fair.
Would love to see this.
Oh yeah, this must have a tiny fucking window for
Yeah.
seeing this if it's about Estelle not being
She
here.
Yeah.
did make a promise
No
to
wonder
follow,
we
too.
missed this one.
And breaking that promise would go against the laws of brave Vesperia.
No breaking
Where's the
promises
unjust?
to children.
Yeah.
Yeah, we must have
You
just
just have
had
to
one
come
other
back once we
scene
save
and
this-
that, or one
Another
other skit,
skit,
and in the
yeah.
cooldown of that, we got far enough away that it just
Well, we just-
didn't happen.
Exited the town.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because you don't do anything else.
Do you want to stay with Judith?
Judith is fine.
Do you want the small children in our party? Place it with a slightly less small child.
And old child.
And old man. Alright, out we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to find another way around.
Mm-hmm.
I know this way was actually blocked off by the adventurers camp before.
Yes. I
And
think
on
we
the
went
other
up
side.
it a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, Holy Bottle when we get out here.
Yep.
Then we'll go show off the crater that used to be Emmett Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically got blown across the entire continent by
Yeah,
that.
we did. We did
By
a little
Alexei and Estelle's power. But if you take a look at Emmett Hill over here,
Emmett
it's
Hill is
basically
a
just a
little
pile
bit-
of rocks.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Can't actually enter it.
Yeah, it marks it off, but it's like, nope, not happening. There's a big crater over to the side.
Big old rocks, big old crater over there.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Just have to go around to the north. Don't worry about it.
And there's nothing bad up here.
Hmm. I mean, you have to have like at least one ice area in the tail game,
Of course.
and it's just mandatory. All right, here we go. Hello, Big Bird.
Yeah, the enemies change basically as soon as it starts snowing.
Oh, thanks.
If Emmett Hill is blocked off, none of the people stuck in the capital will be able to escape.
There's always
You're
Halur.
right. It's not
Eh.
like they can fly.
If the air in the skies above the capital
Nobody goes to
keeps
Halur.
increasing, all
Nobody
living
likes
things will be in
Halur.
danger.
And if we let that happen, we won't be able to go near the capital ourselves.
All the more reason to stop talking and start moving.
Fair enough. I really like this game though. Way back in the day, even.
Yep. Especially way back in the day.
I don't know how I got into. I think Persona 4 was my first.
Same.
And I can't remember how. You're right. There is no Ice Town, which is definitely strange.
Welcome to the Blade Drifts of Zofir.
So we're gonna have to get through this. It's a bit weird. We're doing
Basically,
all
just
the
keep running light.
chests, but...
Just keep running right.
Okay, old man, we
And
get it.
there we go.
But yeah, it's cold. It's cold in here.
There's also a bunch of swords here that the game only like half-heartedly explains. It's weird.
Hello.
So yeah, throughout this dungeon, we're basically that thing down in the water is kind of just following us, and it also starts kiting us around the area.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to go down paths to open other paths to actually make any progress. Carol isn't very happy about giant fish monster.
Everyone else is actually pretty cool with it
No,
overall.
yeah, you know, giant fish monsters, whatever. We've
That's
dealt
not coming out of the water. I'm sure that it's not
with, we've
dangerous.
dealt with worse. It's fine.
And when you see him start swimming below you, you can usually tell that he's going to block off your paths. You need him to do it because it unblocks other paths.
Yeah. Yeah, like that path is gonna
Yeah,
be
there.
gonna. I assume sink this? Yeah, there we go.
Yep. I mean, it's definitely a game that we're seeing, like, the age of a bit. Right?
Raven got splashed.
Watch out for the splash zone.
This way. Actually, which one? Okay. Go anyway. Oh, okay, that's the path I have to go.
He likes breaking things up.
He did. A very angry fish monster.
A very angry fishmonger. Good thing we're not ever on these things.
There we go.
I mean, we're not going to see it in the scene, but it is actually guiding us in a way.
Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, sometimes bothering us, and sometimes it's leaving us alone, and it's like because it's wanting us to go somewhere specific.
I always liked the kind of conceit of this dungeon. Partly because it's completely unrelated to anything on the story or anything. It's just a thing that exists in the world.
Yes!
Ah, nice.
Nice. Whee. The problem with this dungeon is that you still don't have a still.
Yep, as with all of these dungeons.
And that is the thing, like the game...
This is like the third or fourth dungeon without a still now?
The game took a still, like, a fairly decent amount of time. Even in the Speedster run.
Yep.
It was a fairly decent amount of time ago that it, nicked a still. Alright, here we go. So, it's taking us to zero cranny. It activates it to sort of fuck up everyone. They knock Carol out of the way, so he's the only one not caught. And he decides that he wants to go, smack a monster in the face. Not very good at it.
To be fair, this Carol is probably pretty good at it. This is one of those fights where you mostly just have to survive.
Yep.
We're very high level, though.
Very high level, we're very low difficulty. Carol is super slow. The thing about Carol is this is how fast he runs. He is super fucking slow.
And it's kind of a huge problem in a game where you have a big battlefield and enemies will basically just run around and target your healer and spellcaster.
Yep.
It's like, I'd really like to use him if I could just get around with him faster, you know?
Yep.
Like, I kind of like his slow attack playstyle. I just kind of wish he had some way to reposition himself a little better.
I like his back thing is like, oh, we
Yep.
tuck and roll.
There we go.
There we go, alright. Ah! So Carol's character development is that he's a coward.
Yes.
So he runs from a lot of fight.
Well, he got kicked out of basically every guild in existence.
Yep. And this is him redeeming himself by, attacking this monster.
By stopping everyone from being eaten. Oh no!
Oh no!
My fire stick!
I'm gonna let this play because it's Frogman, and we have to have redemption of the Frogman.
The Frogman cometh.
And they're like, you're gonna die, Carol, you idiot.
No, it's alright. You guys are all here with me.
Aww.
Don't!
You're all right behind me. So no matter how bad I'm beat up, I can't lose.
I'm a good Frogman.
The kid's gonna...
Oh, you know when we get to the capital, we have to put everyone in, like, princess rescuing outfits.
Oh, obviously.
We have to have the appropriate outfits for rescuing a princess.
That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta accessorize.
Absolutely. He sees a sword in the ground.
By the way, the thing is using its horn to activate,
yes, activate the air cranny.
and
Stun
immobilize everyone
everyone.
else, basically.
Ah! Cinematography! Woo! Spin, 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 spin.
Sadly, you can't
spin,
keep this one
spin,
going forever.
Spin, 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 spin.
How did he?
You're mine!
Carol has got a lot of practice at spinning just over and over again. Alright, so now everyone's free because they killed the horn, and now we just fight proper. So
Carol's not in your party.
Carol's not in the party, it's fine. Oh, we have
Yeah,
to...
the game will not let you not have Carol in your
Alright,
party.
we have to have the small child in our party, fine. No, and he has to be in the party.
Excuse me. Carol's not in your party.
Doggo is actually kind of bad for this fight, because attacking up the way is not a thing he does very well.
On the other hand, Judith, all about it.
Judith loves it. Enemy's doing real damage. What's that bullshit?
Sounds fake. You have anything that goes upward?
No, I'm paralyzed, so I would really like Carol to recovery smash me, so I had to make him do it.
That will happen.
It really is weird that he has it, but he won't use it. Oh, so the secret mission for this guy is when he goes in the ground, sometimes his horn pops up.
Yeah, you can see it happen in the Carol fight a
If
few
you
times.
smack it, you can get him to pop up, and then that's your secret mission.
Yup. Gotta love 10 times experience.
Yeah, I had to let Carol have his moment. But now, Monster's
Eh,
gone.
moment's over.
Carol's a little bit hurt, so he's KO'd.
And now you just keep walking right.
Now we just run away.
We'll be back here later today.
Yep. You come back here. Normally if you're getting all the chests, you have to there's 3 paths.
Yeah, and they're actually really awkward to go around, especially
Yeah.
because there's also some icicles that you can push around with your sorcerer's
Well, the
ring.
exit is just here, but there's a lot of chests to get and a lot of awkward shit to get.
Yep.
So Carol's been pretending to be knocked out.
He's fine.
So Raven would carry him. He's fine. All right, so we're out on the Blade Drifts. We come out here.
This dungeon is quite tough, once again, just because you don't have Estelle.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. That boss fight with Carol is annoying because you just have to sort of run around him with your slowest ass boy
And
until
then the
rest
full
of your party
party
comes up.
fight, you don't even have Flynn at the moment. So
Yeah,
you've got
Flynn-
Raven and Carol doing all of your healing,
Well, if you're playing the
basically.
original game,
Yep.
you never had Flynn.
Yep,
You just had Carol and Raven. And then after the fight, you only have Raven.
yep. Patty kinda sorta has healing, but not really.
She does gamble. So we never really explained that. Patty is basically, she has moves that do things that are
Some are good, some effects are good, some effects are bad, and they happen at random.
So she has a cooking one that can either heal you or half your HP and MP.
Yeah, the critical success is full HP TP
So
restore.
yeah, that's the ruins we were in at the start. That was blocked off by the Adventurer's Cap.
They use the Adventurer's Cavern.
I'm not really
to...
sure why that's blocked off with rocks.
Yeah, it's weird because you can just get to Aspia the other way.
Because it just makes you come down here and then you have to go around, but
Yeah.
isn't-
Anyway, I believe we're going to Halor.
Yep, we go to Heller. There's a bunch of really rad costumes in there. Once we do Heller, we'll put everyone in their princess rescuing outfits.
Well, a little after that, since Yuri does a thing here.
Oh yeah, sure, that's
They're
fair.
refugees from the capital.
So yeah, the refugees from the capital have ended up in Heller, but only the rich ones.
Yes.
I
Yuri asked about the the lower quarter where he's from, and no one had seen any of them.
There's no point trying to hide it. Your eyes have been wandering all over
And
the
he's
place.
looking for all his friends from the
you got
lower
me.
quarter.
With all the people from the capital, I haven't seen anybody from the lower quarter.
You're concerned for them, aren't you? That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yuri doesn't
I
have
just figured we've got
feelings.
enough to worry about as it is.
He's a tough guy. He don't do feet. Pup.
Bupper.
Good pupper right there. Alright. Into the inn?
Yep. Speak to the innkeeper. Rich people will be shits in this scene. Don't
Yep,
worry
don't
about
worry
it.
about it. The innkeeper lies to them because fuck you and gives us a room because we basically saved the entire town.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
So we have
people
a
like
little-
us here.
We have a room, we talk about what's going on with Estelle. And try and decide what we do about it.
Over to the mayor's house. I think after this scene you go back.
Yeah, Patty wasn't in the original either, but she doesn't fucking matter. So, hi Yoder.
Yep.
So, Yoder's here, and he's about to tell us that,
And just who are you?
well, Yoder's like, shut the Oh, idiot.
He's friend. I'd be dead if not
yeah,
for him.
he literally rescued me.
With only the shirts. I felt this
Yeah,
was
yeah, the
once
rich
their
people
country.
escape with the shirts on their back. So Yuri isn't
I'm
very
interested in
happy
what you can
about
tell me
it.
about the capital.
Because yeah, the capital is basically in ruins.
Zophius is no.
But only the
The
rich
city
people
barrier of Lastia
escape.
began giving
Yep.
off a great light.
Basically,
However,
the town is
The
completely
real terror
fucked.
came after that. A glowing fog appeared from the barrier
Oh,
blasting
no.
and quickly spread throughout
Oh,
the
that
city.
sounds
The plants
fun.
it touched grew hideously large, and the water became poison.
Oh
It
no.
was hell itself.
Hell? He said
It's
hell.
out of control.
You're not allowed to say hell in a video
Oh,
game?
that such dire events could befall Zophius, jewel of our glory.
Alas!
If the air
Oh,
has
I'm
covered
such
the
a
entire
sad
city,
ass-
what is he doing to her?
This is that.
It was Alexi's doing.
You're
it's
not
true.
wrong.
He came
Yes,
to
he's
us demanding
correct.
our obedience. And when we refused, he swore he would reduce us to dust.
So Alexi's taken over.
That
Patty's still mad about Alexei, but
Every
not-
time Alexei comes up, Alexei or
She's
Patty
like,
just goes,
"Alexei!"
Alexei! And then it just goes back to whatever the
Then
scene
how
was
did you
actually
come all this
about.
Flynn held them off for
Or
us.
it cuts off to
So
her.
Flynn is at the
Refugees,
capital
if he
helping
hadn't come
people
to our
escape,
ages
but
then,
again,
we all
only
would've
the
died.
rich
I'd love
people.
to hear more about how great Flynn is, believe me.
Yuri's
haven't
like,
seen anyone
oh,
from the lower
yeah, Yuri's
quarter.
getting to the point now.
happened
Where
to
are
you?
all the poor people, assholes? He's not very happy.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen anyone either.
They must have been left behind with all that air flooding out.
And Judith is also not very happy.
It was all we could do to
It's a good
save
mushroom in the
ourselves.
corner, by the way.
With all
It's a
that was
very good
happening,
mushroom.
we were unable
Mushroom
to take
also
everyone with
unhappy.
us.
Mm-hmm.
We did all we could, and you must understand. Oh yeah?
Hey,
Because Yuri is most upset with the rich assholes. So is that honking
Oh no, is it the
Lauren.
same one? Has he managed to get stuck at another intersection?
Oh god, no, not him again. So yeah, the poor people basically all get left behind while the rich people made their escape, but they only have the shirts on their backs.
Yep, so we're going, I think, back to the room. Which is one of these. I always remember that it's like tough to keep track of.
Yeah, Patty is
There
just
we
like
go.
bad. So yeah,
Um,
now again they discuss all the people being left behind. What do we do about
They
the
also
spell?
discuss, yeah, like something's got to be done. We'll find something, but Yuri's kind of just like, well, someone's got to kill her.
Yep. Well, she was like, kill me. She's being used. Her power is basically blowing up the world.
We had a conversation about this back in with Mantake.
Sorry, we haven't been running around as the good dog.
It's true.
That's my bad. Really should have been running around as the good dog.
Are you going out alone?
And so Yoder's like, haha, you're going out. And we're like, yep, we're gonna go kill Estelle.
As you do.
As you do. Yuri's very conflicted about killing Estelle, because of course Estelle's not a bad person.
He also doesn't want anyone else to get involved with it because he's a dumbass.
Yep. Gotta protect my friends from what I have to do here.
Yep. So, still can't get through Dayton Hold. You have to go through Coy Woods.
Yes, you can actually go and have a look at it, but you can't get through it.
Yep.
You have to go through it.
Closed off the same way Amide Hill is.
You know, he's gonna, like, assassinate...
It's true.
If he's gonna assassinate someone, he has to put on his, like... assassination outfit. With bunny ears,
With
of
bunny
course.
ears.
With
You know,
bunny
he's got a
ears.
softer side. How about Rapide?
Ah, yes, if Repeat is gonna be an assassin, what is he? Probably change it again very soon, but... that feels like... It does feel like an assassination pupper, actually. It's a very evil pupper right here. Devil horns and everything. This is one of the TLC outfits for Repeat.
They're very good.
They're very good. He looks like one of the wolves. These enemies are the same level as they were. No point fighting any.
I mean, at this point, it's pretty obvious that Yuri is kind of decided.
That's-
Like when he talks about a job no one wants to do or
Yeah.
doing things that no one is willing to do, it's usually in reference to killing people.
Yeah, and this is him like remembering things about Stella. He's gonna take a
I haven't
rest.
been feeling like you mind keep.
I'm gonna let this scene play because it's funny.
It's very good.
So Yuri's like, repeats, watch me sleep.
Ah, yes, he still has that on.
He still has
Oh
it.
man, if he had the fire thing on.
What the? What?
What? Frogman?
You dead piece of crap!
Hey!
So Carol is trying to kill Yuri. Frog boy go.
Stupid lone wolf or something?
That's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
Wait, I...
Save the excuses for later.
Huh?
For now, you can drop dead.
Whoa!
Such excitement.
Hey there, sunshine. Still living?
No.
Maybe.
If barely.
Well, it looks like you're awake now. How nice.
Yeah, so they all are very
Jeez,
mad at him
Pete.
for,
I'm having to keep on the lookout.
Sir Pete went and got them.
He's pretty clever, you know.
He's a very clever
He
doggo.
told us if we came this way, we'd see the biggest fool
Yeah,
in the
Rip
world.
Yuri.
Do you guys know what's going on? Do you really understand what has to happen after this?
Yeah, so basically Yuri's like, we might have to kill Estelle here. Like, if we can't save Estelle, we're gonna have to kill
This is
her.
one thing you can't just do on your
So
own.
he wanted to, like, do it on his own, like he killed everyone else on his own, basically.
Yeah, the same thing that he was doing to everyone else, basically.
Kimura and Rigo.
Even if you leave us behind thinking
We don't need you, fuck
What it boils
off.
down to is, it's no fair keeping all the fun and glory to yourself.
Would it hurt for you to believe in us a little bit more?
We also want to do the murder. We love doing the murder.
Yeah.
I mean, we're your friends.
Yuri has a big thing for secretly murdering people.
All right then. We're all in this together. Until the end.
Right.
Duh.
Woof.
So let's go do this thing.
Alright, now we're gonna get everyone into princess rescuing outfit.
Of course.
Alright. Alright, so now he needs to be in his JoJo outfit. Absolutely. Also, he has a baseball.
Of course he does.
That's the cameo. Oh, no, yeah, okay, that one is a pretty good one for rescuing a princess. That feels pretty heroic, right?
Looks fairly heroic.
Mm-hmm. He looks like Okami, it's great. Alright, what is your princess rescuing outfit?
Whatchamacallit? Either Legendary Gambler or Into the Sky, maybe?
Wind in the Sky. That's a good outfit. Yes.
That's
This is-
something you could rescue a princess in.
Absolutely is. The ears coming out of the hat are pretty good too. Although I want to put her look at this tiny dragon.
It's very good.
Look at Bao. It's so good. I love it. All right. What does he get? He just has a lot of like evil ones. Like that's one for like stealing a princess.
Yeah.
As is that one. That one was a steal a princess outfit. There's his-
Probably not that one.
Probably not that one.
Shining Star.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Seems fairly heroic.
Alright, she needs a proper one. Probably put her secret one on.
I was thinking that, yeah. All the costumes that we really like but have worn so much that we kind of got tired of them, basically.
Yeah.
Like Into the Sky and Seeker.
That's so mean. There we go. Let's properly accessorize for rescuing. Right?
Obviously.
Okay.
Be a true knight now.
Yeah, he's true knight now. This is a princess rescuing outfit.
His Cecil-esque turn here.
Mm-hmm. He went from Dragoon to Paladin. There you go.
Yep.
And yeah, he's just gonna keep the bunny ears. Yeah. Alright,
I like the red pirate suit.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
And DLC stuff. Yeah,
Is
Pirate
that
Queen.
one? Yes. Absolutely. And of course, he has to be...
Little golden...
No, is
or
there
yeah,
frog-
frog golden warrior. Or golden
Golden
frog,
frog
warrior.
There we go!
Perfect.
Frog Boy is kitted out for a showdown.
I knew what Carol was going to be wearing before we decided to even change everyone's
That
costume.
one's also pretty good. There we go. Alright, we are all kitted out for rescuing a princess.
Mm-hmm. The one downside of the DLC costumes is you can't put accessories on them, which is
Yeah.
why Rapide no longer has the Great Overdrive Brigade.
I know, but look at
But
this boy. He's
it's quite good.
amazing.
Yeah, one of the best things the Definitive Edition added is that Carol
billion.
has frog outfits for everything.
So basically, there's a character who can like put together accessories into like kits, and also combine
Costumes and
like
accessories.
haircuts and other costumes to give you other titles. So yeah, basically, Carol has a frog head in every single one of his outfits,
And it's very good.
and it's absolutely amazing. Oh, by the way, a lot of these enemies are
air sick.
Airsick. They're new, and they disappear after you beat the capital.
It is literally impossible to find air sick enemies, and if you're not really fighting them, you won't even know.
This is a new scene added for this version of the game. This wasn't here before. You just went straight to the capital.
Yep.
Now we're getting.
They decided to give Flynn something to do, basically.
Yeah, they gave Flynn something to do.
I wonder if something's wrong.
Oh yeah.
Look at our
Great
crew.
if Flynn came with us.
Did
Yeah, let's go.
forget
Let's go
he's leading
recruiting.
the Knights? I really doubt there's any way he could come with us.
As soon as the scouts return,
Good. Wonderful.
I'm so glad
Ooh,
his.
that scowl,
I'm
Sodia.
so glad his in-game outfit stays.
Yes.
The DLC ones didn't, and it was such a shame. But his in-game outfit
thank
seemed to.
goodness you're all right.
Sodia is very jealous of Yuri and Flynn.
Yeah, for now at least. What are you doing out here?
So Yuri's ponytail in this outfit, you can get on a couple
We're
other
just waiting on the
outfits
scouts I
from
sent
that
to
lady.
observe the enemy forces.
Captain, you don't have the time to be speaking with...
The
This is
riff-raff.
rabble.
No need to worry, we don't plan on staying long.
This is Yuri Foal, by the
Yes,
way.
absolutely Yuri Full, because the scene
Yes.
wasn't in it.
There's something I'd like to discuss alone with you. Do you
Once
mind?
again, giving Flynn some more
It's fine. I'll be back soon.
development.
Yeah, this scene is definitely one of the ones that the other game was sorely
go.
missing. 'Cause
Yeah.
here he actually like
Flynn did
starts to admit that
nothing.
you're doing shit for him.
Flynn did nothing in the capital in the
Zero
original version of the
informed me of
game.
what's been
Basically,
going
you
on.
went on, you went in, you rescued the capital. Flynn gets promoted for it.
Lady Estelise's
He did
powers, too.
literally nothing in the other version of the game. At least in this version, he actually does shit.
Hey, the whole reason we're going to the capital is to prevent that from happening.
I know that. I'm only talking about the worst case scenario.
I've already made my choice. Or have you forgotten?
No, I remember.
I'm prepared for the worst, but I'm going in the hope that it can be avoided. What are you
But
going
yeah,
to do?
Yuri's prepared to do it, but yeah, he's like, I'm hoping we can rescue her, but
I've
if
been
we
thinking about this for a
can't,
long
then he's
time now.
prepared to do what's needed.
Yep.
What is a law? What is a crime?
What
I
is
am the
crime?
law.
We just don't know.
Between right and wrong. After much consideration, I came to the undeniable conclusion that such a clear distinction cannot be made.
After my boss turned out to be
Belief that we
evil.
all need laws hasn't changed, but even so, I cannot bring myself to
You
call
kind of
it
murdered
evil.
two really objectively
That's why I
awful
hoped that
dudes.
we could make
Yep.
a world where we wouldn't have to keep repeating the same mistakes. Yet look at what's happening now.
Then why not come with us?
These are
The capital's
totally new
full there,
mistakes,
so your
Flynn.
knights
What
won't
is
be
a
able to
man?
enter. But if you come with us, even if we can't get everyone through, we might be able to manage some of them.
Dane Nomos, huh?
Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen from here on out, so you're going to have to decide for yourself what to do.
Basically, we were able to enter the capital because we have some, like, we have Dane Nomos, which negates air.
Yeah, you can use it to allow you to properly breathe in heavy air situations.
So yeah, this wasn't in the original game at all. Like,
Nope.
this shit didn't, literally, you just went straight to the capital.
It's giving Flynn a reason not to be with your party here.
One,
where
not to
like
be with your party, and also give him something to do, which actually, you know, means his promotion after we fix the capital make more sense.
Yeah.
Because he does nothing in the original game and then gets promoted, and you're like, alright, Flynn, you did fucking nothing.
he kind of just disappears after pushing the Heracles out of the way. That's like the last
Yep,
thing he
that's the last
does
thing
in
we
that
see him
act
do, yep.
until we get to the final dungeon of Act 2.
Anywhere I look. I have a
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of mechanical monsters in our way, so Flynn is gonna lead the knights to go and kill them.
move. They're coming this way.
I like how this is also, like, they have different uniform colors, which means they belong to different brigades,
Yep, we
and they're all
see
coming...
Flynn, Schwann, and...
That one's the generic color.
That's the one like Yuri and stuff have in their outfits.
Yes. So,
Yuri, are you going to the capital to stop Alexei and to save Her Highness?
it's a dog tail.
I mean, yeah.
It's
a
a
dog
full
tail.
set of dog stuff.
It's a full set of dog outfit.
Flynn.
You should go.
Judith has a lot of really good
Knights!
outfits. Horse! 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 Horse!
And Alexei lies
Even has
in
the
wait
sword.
behind them. I won't tell you this will be easy, and I understand if you want to flee. But I want you to remember what it is that
Follow
we
this
must
dog
do.
boy.
What it is that we're protecting. We're knights. With our swords, we
Flynn, you're a bit
protect
close to
people.
them.
Right? That's a little bit threatening at this
I will
point.
not force any of you to fight. But if you share
They've also
the same
appeared to have
spirit as
completely
I do,
surrounded his
then
horse.
let us fight this battle together.
What?
It really is amazing.
Imperial Knights, straight ahead.
Let's head for the capital.
Well, alright then.
Alright, so yeah, I like that added scene, because it really does help Flynn's character a lot. And yeah, like I say, like in the original game, he just got promoted because
It's like he was helpful, but it's also just like...
he
meh.
basically got all the credit for rescuing the capital.
Yeah.
Whereas everything he did was completely off screen. Like, we were told he helped everyone escape. And that's it. The place is a little bit overrun. A little bit, you know, it's just over, you know, if you get some weed whacker, it'll be fine. Just spray some weed killer, we'd be absolutely fine.
It's, you know, get this place cleaned up in an afternoon. So, like, the biggest thing in the original game is that it's very obvious that they wanted you to get Flynn eventually. Like, they were working on him, but he was just cut from the game at some point in development. And because of that, the story really strains to find reasons for him not to join you over and over, which kind of just fucks up his whole character.
Alright, you're gonna have
really
to guide
badly.
me here.
Yeah, so... Alright, to the right, I guess. Well, a lot of this is just going for, scene.
Well, we have to see the scene where in the kitchen.
Yeah,
which
so that
is-
should be up.
Oh no, there we go.
Yeah, I think to the right is the dungeons, which we will
Right.
have to go to, but...
So we find all the people from the lower quarter. They're hiding out in this room with a free curry.
They're decidedly not dead.
Mm-hmm. Everything's fine.
Yes, and the knights who've been harassing you all game have been protecting them
Yep.
from the monsters and stuff that are
Go,
outside.
go, Swan Brigade. Actually looking out for the poor people.
Yep. So now if you go down, like, can we activate the things now, or do we have to go to the moon room
We
first?
have to go to the room first, I think.
Okay. Think up from
This
here?
room?
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, it doesn't let you shoot the rings before you see the cutscene, I remember that.
Yeah.
You have to go into this room in the back before it'll let you. Then we have to shoot them in a certain order, so hopefully... Yep, here we go, cutscene.
So you have come at last.
So, then we see this lady who's Alexei's,
Meet Chroma. Special.
yeah, Krova, personal assistant, who's like, go stop him, except she's not actually talking about Alexei, don't worry about it. So I don't know if we have to examine it, I think we just have to get that scene. And now we can actually open this door.
Nope.
By the way, there's a
Examine
chest.
door on the north end of the room.
There's
okay.
a chest hidden behind this.
There is, yeah, it's like a mystic mark, I think. Anyway, I think you're going down the stairs into the east first. So second floor here to the...
Here?
Yeah. This, I think, is the first one. But you make your way over this way, and these rooms here have statues. Yes, Carol's gonna have the...
Most people are, because occasionally it re-equips people.
Yes, when they find things in cutscenes and stuff.
And when you, like, lose them and get them back and all that. Blah, blah,
And
blah.
all that weirdness. Chroma's whole deal is really weird. And it doesn't really make a lick of sense. I guess we just never
I
equipped
don't know
her
if
with
we
anything.
ever equipped
I think
him
we
with
just
anything,
never did, yeah.
I think he's got his best stuff
Except
on.
for his sword.
Yep.
Which switches out during that cutscene.
Yep. And the Rising Flame on. And he has the Air Fragment. I think that's her best. So she probably gets re-equipped when she leaves the party.
Yeah, almost certainly.
He did as well when he left and then came back after kidnapping Estelle.
He comes back with a special weapon, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was Estelle holding that?
Probably got unequipped from she walked.
It would have been there, though. That's fine, though.
So yeah, you do have to I mean, normally it's fine, because normally you, like, come back with better stuff than they had on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you're playing, like, New Game Plus. Yeah, so Chroma, like, is, like, Ghost off him, and you think it's Alexei because she's Alexei's, like, assistant, but it isn't.
Good luck shooting things.
I'm bad at it.
We basically make the phases of the moon with this one.
Yep, so you have to do them in a certain order.
Central room, exit to the south, go west, south, then west. Okay, so it's basically the one on the bottom left side of the castle.
Alright.
So west.
So you're not really supposed to know who she's talking about until,
South.
like, your second play.
West, and hopefully this will lead us to it. There's the statue that we used to escape.
Yep.
Back in the day. Also this. So if you look down on the floor, it also tells you what phase of, like, it shows you what phase of the moon will light up there, so that kind of gives you a hint of the order.
So the one on the right or back in the main?
I think it is main room, or yeah, main room one on the left.
Because yeah, there's one near the prison.
Yep. You can see the one in the prison from the start of the game, which I always thought was kind of neat. That this becomes a real dungeon later on, and it has different puzzles in it.
Yep. One on this side. Normally you have to fight all of these, and the enemies respawn when you come out in this room.
Yeah, when you get like 2 or 3 screens away from someone, enemies respawn, which means that you end up having to refight a lot of these fights, which can make this dungeon quite long. Alright, and then east, south, and east and north. Basically back to the jail one.
Yep. I know where the jail one is. And be sure to get, like, all the save points that are in this place.
Yes, most of them go away.
Yep. Oh, missable save points when there's a Chivo based on getting every save point in the game. Oh,
It's
and
sort of
by
like,
the way,
I would not care about the missing save points at all if not for the Chivo.
By the way, there's like 50 billion save points in the second bonus dungeon.
Yep.
Don't miss any of those.
You do, God help you. Alright, so the door should now be unlocked.
Yeah, we got a
That's how you know you did good.
Yep.
And I think we can just fuck off. The game facts guide we have has a massive spoiler warning.
Do not uncover the spoiler
actually-
text. Oh, one too far.
No. Up and then left.
Right, yeah. I occasionally just get messed up in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is big. It's really big and quite blocky, so definitely understandable. We only have 76 holy bottles. I don't know if they're gonna last.
For the whole rest of the game, I know.
I know it's so long with all those side quests we're planning on doing.
I know, massive spoiler. Reggae is Jaeger. What?
Huge if true.
Huge if true.
I think you might need to clear all the enemies out of the room.
Hmm.
Oh, or it's the front.
Ah, it's the front of the throne.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I knew there was something
Yeah.
on the throne that completely hidden.
Shoot it.
Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. Right, you have to shoot this thing. Once you've done all of it, you can then
Yep.
shoot it and then get through. Up into the big sword, which, alright.
Yeah, the walls also have patterns that show the 4 angels that you're supposed to hit in the order you're supposed to hit them.
There's a secret mission coming up that is missable if you didn't get a scene, like, I don't know, 15 hours ago?
Yeah, back when we were in Mantake.
Back at the start of Mantic, before
That
you went
scene
through the desert.
that Estelle talked about, where, like, if you wanted to kill me, I'm sure you'd have a reason. Anyway, here's an item that's been in your inventory
That
ever
was
since.
after. That was, like, I'm sure if you put your story to me, that was way after. That's when you come back.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you the Mother's Memento the first time you go through,
Yeah.
to go to Mantake. She has a thing where she's like, it's the last thing I have of my mother, it's special, and she gives it to you for safekeeping.
Yeah.
It's basically like payment.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Hi
here we
there.
go. Hi, Alexei.
Just
Hi,
been
Estelle.
standing there waiting for us this whole time.
Yep. Alexei's gonna evil.
Astounding. I thought that crash would have been the last of you.
So, Alexei basically has 2 modes. Either Evil Mastermind or Absolute Mania.
Yeah?
You can let her go
And
now and save
I
yourself
really,
some
really
pain.
like both of them.
Or we can break you first.
Sorry to be a bore, but let's say I refuse.
Some
both
spoilers
of
here,
those.
but I kind of wish he stuck around
To
longer than he
decide
does.
for you.
Yeah. Yuri's here to just stick a sword in him.
Yes, this game is a nightmare at 100% because there are a lot of random scenes in towns that are just stay at the inn at this point in the story. At times that you really wouldn't have any reason to.
Princess has played her part exceedingly well.
If she's done her part, then we'll take her back right now.
As you wish.
Eh.
And she's in quiet, understated evil mode at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Estelle!
So you can tell by her eyes something is not quite right with this princess. It's a very anime convention.
That girl ain't right.
Empty eyes. No white in there.
Estelle! Snap out of it! Wait, it looks like she's being controlled.
Thank you.
That's not fair! That's not fair,
There's no fair, Alexei. You can absolutely there is a lot of missable
There's
stuff in this
quite
game.
a bit. This is an old enough RPG that
In
they
the
were still
original
doing
version
that.
of this game, the first bonus dungeon was completely missable.
Yep.
Blastia.
There was actually a window that you had to like get a certain scene in, and if you missed it, you literally just could not do the second bonus dungeon or the first bonus dungeon.
So I
The
think
only
we're
bonus
gonna go
dungeon.
see that scene because I think the window opens up after this.
As
Yep.
for you, Schwan. And since you survived,
He's like, I'm not Schwan.
return like the puppet you are. Sorry, but you buried that poor schmuck alive yourself. I'm Raven.
I'm dressed completely differently.
We all
Look, I'm
have a role to
fine.
play, but each person has a say in what that role
So
is.
Yuri's just been holding Estelle back this whole time.
Even though so many
Don't worry
live
about
such meaningless, mundane lives, I think not.
If they choose
Yeah.
that life, then so what? That's what deciding for yourself means.
You have no right
We basically bought ourselves so much time here that we can just watch all the cutscenes
We
we
want to
like.
watch all of it.
That is a false stain, Nomos.
Yep.
Doesn't I think it'll get explained to us after this scene here,
Yeah.
but or like after this fight, but
He made his own day nomos. With blackjack and hookers.
nope.
So yeah, we have to fight Estelle.
We want to use it.
No, you don't use it in this version of the fight. Pretty sure, right? Second phase,
Yeah.
yes, it's the second phase.
I always forget which one it actually is.
No, it's the one where you have Yuri on his
Yeah.
own. Yeah, it's first of all, it's a group fight, beating up Estelle. She's not that hard.
No. I mean, she's basically got all of her regular things, and the thing is, she's balanced as a playable character,
You
not
do
as a
have to
boss.
magic lens both phases.
Yes. Because this game also has magic lensing.
Perhaps that was not enough power.
Well, alright.
Thanks to you, this new key to replace Dane Nomos is now complete. As a
Hell
show of
yeah.
my appreciation, I will allow you to witness the fruition of my plan. The awakening of the true child of the full moon.
Here he goes. He's going for it. He's going into full-on evil mode.
The voice actor for Alexei's English voice was a fantastic choice.
Mm-hmm. He goes full ham. So we might not hear them say it incorrectly if we're still skipping scenes, but...
They don't really start saying it incorrectly a lot until Act 3.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was just skits and stuff.
Yeah. So this is, revealing Zaude.
The Enduring Shrine of Zaude.
Zaude.
Oh, I mean, we'll hear Alexei say it correctly a bunch of times here.
We will. So, yeah, this is a big old shrine just in the middle of the ocean. Got a giant apathea on it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up how large that is.
Yeah.
But whatever this is, it survived being submerged for some
DC
amount of
Douglas
time.
is both in this one, you know, emotionless robot and ridiculously hammy villain.
Yep. Whoa.
Now everyone's shaking.
What is that?
We saw that at Miorzo. It's that ring we saw on the mural.
Thanks, Patty.
Success! At last I have done it! Behold, the greatest remnant of the ancients, the enduring shrine of Zaude. The ultimate Blastia, which once obliterated the catastrophe that threatened our world.
The great thing about this is he has been like the cool calculating guy this entire time. Even when he was gloating about his evil plan, like back when you met him in the desert, back when you met him, like every time you've seen him, he's always been this calm, controlled guy. And then this just happens.
It is time for the final curtain.
Scenery is delicious.
Do your friends the favor of separating their heads from their bodies.
Bastard!
None of this would have happened if you hadn't insisted on coming here. Oh, how the poor girl will feel when she comes to her senses.
But even now, when he's doing a much calmer voice, it still
still
has
like...
that edge of ham in it that he didn't have before he got Zaude up and running. It's so good. He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Alexei!
Yeah, so she's still mad at Alexei. We're never gonna find out why. Yeah, now Yuri has to fight Estelle on his own.
Please. Before I can hurt anyone else. Please. Kill me.
I'll set you free.
Yuri! Yuri!
Everyone's vibrating too hard to fight here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where the item... So we got this item when we first stayed at Mantic. If you stay at the inn, you get the Mother's Memento. This is a secret mission. If you use it on her... she gets rid of the shield, so she's easier to fight.
Yeah, so she has a... Basically, it's much harder to stagger her initially in this fight, unless you use the Memento on her.
And yeah, so it's a completely missable item, because once you're back from the desert, you can't get it.
Yeah. It's worth noting, it's... like, when you're playing this normally, you probably do get this scene just staying at the inn randomly. But you totally can just not.
Well, I don't know why you would stay at the inn, because you've just rested. You're at full health.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay at the inn.
I think if you go out to the desert and then come back, it'll still happen.
Yes, but not if you get through.
Not if you get all the way.
If you get all the way through, and you can, this game isn't that hard.
I'd wager that most people, the first time they got through, went back, though.
I would have missed it if I hadn't known about it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
I reckon a lot of people just don't rest at the inn. I don't rest at the inn. RPG. It costs money.
What doesn't? 100 gold?
Yeah,
That's not money.
It's money.
No, it's not.
Money. 1 gold is money.
I can
It's
buy
money.
I can buy 1/10 of the weakest sword in the game for the price it costs to stay
This
in the inn in
game
most
heals
games.
you too often for me to give a shit about staying at the inn.
I just never consider staying at the inn as costing money.
Yeah, sure, but it does, and the game heals you enough that staying at the inn, and you don't stay at the inn. Yeah, Estelle is now unbrainwashed, but
We also fixed the city.
Wait, the system!
But she's still in a lot of trouble.
It was being kept in check by Alexei's sword. Without that...
Alexei's kind of just running an algorithm on her.
Yep, absolutely.
That's basically what's going on here.
I can't stop it now! Everyone, run!
Don't worry, we're not gonna lose you.
We're just gonna have some random flashes of weird orange in the screen now. So yeah, this happens a lot where Rita just fucking opens up like a panel.
Pulls out her pocket keyboard, plugs it into the USB slot, and just goes to work.
So we're gonna use, this is where we lose De Nomos.
No, actually.
Is it not yet?
Nope, not to the end of the act.
Right.
The way that you actually lose De Nomos is kind of funny.
It is actually kind of funny. Okay, she's gonna use De Nomos to keep, right, we lose it briefly and then she gives it back, that's it.
Yeah.
Damn this useless body.
Upper's handling action too. Okay, time for Rita's hacker voice.
What did I say? We're not gonna lose you. When brave Vesperia does something, we do it right.
Sort of. Kind of been fucking up for like 2 acts now.
He really hasn't. About those flashes on the screen. Bang, 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 bang. How any of this works,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The game doesn't really go into it.
We just have circles around our feet. We're putting energy into this. Don't worry about it. Look, we're vibrating. We're working hard.
We're stabilizing her system.
Gonna stab her with a sword.
Boop. Yeah, magic hacking.
And
Ba-dump.
he's not very good at catching girls.
I mean, he catches them. Doesn't stay standing, but...
No.
Nice to be back.
It's very dramatic and impressive. Just listen to the music.
Wow, cool giant sword.
We're still not quite done with Act 2, because Act 2 doesn't actually end until you go to Zaude.
Yep.
Do not enter Zaude yet. Yeah, we're gonna do one thing before we enter Zaude. Because entering Zaude does stop a side quest.
Shrine of Zaude.
Yep,
That's what he
Zaude.
said.
It's Zaude.
No, that's the first time.
I think we can
wonder what
probably skip this now. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think we're good now. We've done the big scenes.
So Flynn gets promoted again based on what we did.
Yep.
At least in this version of the game. I think we got to talk to everyone.
Think so, or that might just be...
Studio comes in, gets very annoying at us. Once again, so we leave.
Yeah, Raven's in his jail cell.
Are we talking to everyone?
Yes, we
Okay.
are. I think it's going to Raven in his jail cell. Although we can kind of just go wherever. I think Carol and Repeat are in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Once again, talk to everyone. Now, Carol is using his various skills to help everyone out.
Turns out he's actually pretty good at a lot of things.
He's a good old jack of all trades.
We can eat some curry.
We could eat some curry.
Hell
curry.
yeah, curry.
Castle curry.
Delicious. So Estelle and Rita are by the statue.
Yep, I remember that. Raven just likes being in jail.
Yep, it's basically his bedroom.
So yeah, Rita's working on a way to stabilize Estelle, who is now back in her outfit.
They're using the sword to keep her from, going thermonuclear at the
But
moment.
the other plot point that never actually has any sort of impact is that Estelle is now using her own life force instead of the air.
Right.
When she uses her spells, so everyone's like, well, then don't use your spells anymore.
She's like, nuh-uh.
It basically works like Raven's Blastia,
Right.
which uses his life force to power it.
Patty's at the castle entrance, so it should be left twice from here.
So yeah, they're like, we should leave Estelle behind, and she's like, no, I'm coming with you.
Fuck you.
And it has absolutely no impact on anything.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Yeah, so that guy is how we rest, but he won't let you until you've talked to him.
And there she
we go.
is.
So Patty is gonna have a cryptic conversation about how she totally has her memories back yet, but doesn't want to actually like fucking tell us.
Don't
And
worry
Yuri's
about
like,
Left.
Yuri's like, don't worry about telling us until you're ready.
And then
And by
eventually
that-
it's just like, no, please.
By that, it means until the game's ready.
Yep, up and right.
When the
She's in that
game
little
is
courtyard.
good and ready, it will tell us.
And it's dumb.
And it's dumb. Judith is talking to Bo.
On her cell phone.
I think that's everyone, right?
Just holds a mystic conch up to her ear. Yes, it is.
Alright, so then we go back to that guy and talk to him and rest, and then we get out of here. So yeah, it really annoyed me in the original version of this game that Flynn gets promoted, to acting commandant, for doing nothing.
Basically.
Yuri's-
He's just there to get it.
Yuri saves the cap, but once again, Flynn took credit for what Yuri did,
Yep.
got promoted. It really annoyed me. At least in this game, he did lead an attack. Like, he got everyone out, and then he led an attack to let you into the capital. In the original version of the game, he did fucking nothing. And this was the scene where Flynn's like, I got promoted and I shouldn't have.
I had hopes that we'd have the guild ships at our disposal.
I heard they've been having some issues.
It seems they've been unable to decide on a course of action.
Oh,
since
so the
Dawn's
guilds
passing.
are all,
In chaos.
Yeah, in chaos.
This time.
No hard feelings.
Join my new Chaos
no matter
Guild.
Which of us gets to Alexei first, right? Oh yeah. Are you done trying to get Estelle back? I mean, she's still a princess. And what about all that stuff?
Oh
with the
yes, they're telling us now that
Imperial
Yoder's
The council
basically
has
been
chosen
picked.
Yoder as their leader.
Yep.
For all intents and purposes, he's got their nomination for the throne.
Oh, fuck it. She can
success?
do
So
whatever
that's why
she
you don't
wants.
need to chase her around anymore?
That's not it. It's just that I've finally come to terms with the choices she's made for herself.
If she wants to live as a vagabond, then you
Don't give me
know.
a hard time. It's something I've had to struggle with in my own way.
Which in the original game, you didn't get to see any of it.
Yep.
I'll bring the problems of the air and the Blastia to His Highness's attention. He'll be able to come up with some way.
It's like you
to
get
help
so,
control.
they try to do so many
This
like
lady
little
is
like,
the
oh,
least.
I'll make these
Yuri,
changes. I'll try to do this. I'll try to do that. And like the obvious and like
Sorry
rebuttal
for
you
being
can
such
give
a
to it is,
Well, I'm gonna
yeah,
get
but we don't
going.
really see any of it. So how do we know it's not just words?
Yep.
You know, like his character is so much less strong in the original
As far
version
as
of this
anyone is
game
concerned,
because
the capital
you,
was retaken because of my efforts.
yeah.
It isn't just with this though. No one even
You know, like he
knows that
feels
things
bad, but he still accepts everything and
Yeah,
doesn't really
he's
do
like,
anything to redeem
it's
himself.
like it was all you, and I feel bad, but I'm still gonna accept promotion to
Are you
commandant.
okay with that?
Aaron's like, whatever, dude. But yeah, it's like Flynn still accepts all his promotions based on the back of Yuri literally murdering people.
Yeah, it's like you get the same scenes in this game, but it actually gives it a bit of context that makes it seem a bit more, you know, believable.
Like, Flynn actually comes to terms with it. But yeah, basically Yuri kills people, Flynn gets promoted, and it really, in the original game, it really is just that Flynn's a piece of shit who doesn't
Yeah.
want to dirt his own hands. Yep, city's fixed.
It's all better now. They cut
all
down those
better.
vines real quick.
Yep.
And
it's
everyone
all-
moved back
it's all
in.
good.
I'm not really sure how long it was supposed to be.
Alright, we get our party back. Estelle comes down and joins our party, even though Rita's like, no, stay behind, you'll use your own life force. Estelle's like, no, I'm fucking coming with you. And you have no gameplay consequences.
And let's be real, we
You
have
don't
our
want
healer
any.
back.
We have our healer back. Yay, Estelle! Woo!
So now we've got the gang back together.
Hi, Flynn.
I'm so glad to be with you.
Oh
all
yes,
again.
Yoder makes Flynn come with you at this point.
Right. Yes, right here is where
Right,
Flynn
so in the
joins
original
us.
game it doesn't, but in this game Yoder's like, Flynn, go with them. Flynn, go take down, this is a royal order. Flynn, go take down Alexei.
I think
Flynn, he makes us look pretty bad.
Flynn, go do it.
He's already off over there.
Should have seen that coming.
Repeat rejects you. So yeah, we actually have everyone now. So Flynn joins you at this point, back
Yes.
again.
For now.
I like
Spoilers.
Yeah, he still isn't a permanent party member, and that's because the story of Act 3 wouldn't work
Yeah.
if he joined you right away.
Yeah, like that's the biggest problem.
Alright, so there's one thing we're gonna do before we go to Saudi, which is smack bang in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna skirt around it.
Back here at Pharaoh's Crag.
Oh, Pharaoh's Crag. I don't believe it's missable in this version of the game.
Yeah, so like
Don't
we
have other stuff
come
to do?
here and like there's no reason to go here, by the
Wouldn't hurt
way.
to
You
just go
can
and say hello to
kind of,
hoping.
you know, you could just not ever see this.
Yeah, why would you ever come back here? There's literally no reason to come back here.
And then eventually the story forces you, but by that point in the original game it was gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Here, this portal never goes away.
No, it's not that.
What's this?
It's the thing doesn't happen if you go in here, but if you go to Jormungand at the end of the game, there's a crystal there that does the same thing. It opens.
Besides,
This
Okay.
scene is still completely missable.
Yes.
Right.
So Farah made this illusion portal to the old version of Jormungand. I'm just clicking through all this because it doesn't really matter.
Stupid.
Let's
You
go.
get sucked
Carol
in.
gets sucked into the nether realm.
You know, this scene is still completely missable, but it's not the only way to open up the first book
okay.
dungeon
Right.
anymore.
This is.
This is, once you do Zaude, which is the next story thing you have to do,
There's no
this
one around.
goes away.
Yep.
And
So yeah, the thing with this is that it kind of confirms that Pharaoh was the one who was making us see the old Jormungand. Oh hey.
It looks like Baol is back to his old self.
Ah yes, because we just
There's
got our
plenty there
airship
for
back
him
for
to
the first
absorb.
time.
He seems to have used it to heal his wounds.
for all the trouble Alexei's caused, he's helping us out in some unexpected ways.
not sure that's
Bitch.
helping us
Get him off
out.
the hook, though.
He can go wherever he likes.
I mean, he kind of hurt
All to
Baul
help
in the
us,
first
there's no
place,
place.
so, like, it's a problem that didn't need solving. Yeah, it's now empty, apart from we're gonna go into the big house, and there's gonna be a dude there.
Dude.
Dude. Yeah, Jorgen's gonna explain in a very easily missable side quest.
Yeah. It's the sort of thing you can kind of figure out because it was the whole Pharaoh was testing you with this, this, and this. It's not too much of a stretch to realize he made this entire town appear,
We're just trying
especially
to
when you
pass
realize it's been destroyed for 1,000 years.
Are you here alone?
Yes, it's just me.
So this is the
You wouldn't
sage.
happen to be the sage, would you?
It wasn't Duke, it was
The
this guy.
humans of this town once called me that.
Huh?
Also, it's Cam Clark.
Didn't the sage
It is
die?
Cam Clark. It's 100% Cam
This is
Clark.
an illusion Pharaoh made, right?
So that would mean this is actually the Jormungand of 1,000 years?
It
Yeah,
is
I wonder if
indeed.
The lack of a barrier blastia is the
The
reason
lack of the
everyone
barrier
stuck
blaster is why everything got destroyed.
Blastia cannot easily be acquired, nor do we have the clear Ciel crystal. The children of the full moon.
Hi,
should
Cam
never
Clark.
assign
I assure you,
prophecy
this is
into
Cam
a
Clark.
cave.
Oh, you can hear it.
Yep.
Packed?
They agreed to bury most of the Blastia, with the children standing watch over the rest.
In order to protect against the Atafagos. So then...
It's weird because he doesn't have, like, even a minor role in the rest of the game.
No.
He's actually just an extra voice in this, which, like,
But now I
doesn't
see
usually
you
happen.
Actually know nothing.
You idiots. You morons.
Supervising the use of Blastia. Doesn't that remind you of the Empire today?
Yeah,
Well,
the Empire was
Estelle
made
is
from
a
the
child
children of the full moon.
Not
Yep.
to mention
mhm.
one of the heirs to the throne.
Wait, so then the children of the
Yep.
full moon must have founded the
Yep.
Empire.
Please, there is no need to speak in hushed tones. The pact will surely be forsaken. Unless, that is, all Blastia can be done away with for good.
But people couldn't live like they do now without Blastia.
A certain type of life can be led, even without Blastia.
Yeah, the
What can you really call that living?
So it has always
Fucking
been.
awful. It sucks. Live with nature.
Not
Whatever.
anything that eases the burdens of life.
Yet even knowing that, you helped the people of this town to build a barrier, Blastia?
I too was poisoned by the desire for greater things. I couldn't ignore the convenience.
Now what kind of a
So
sage
convenient.
does that?
To be
I do kind
a
of hate that they
sage
always
means
frame it as
only to be rich
convenience,
in knowledge.
as opposed to, like, you know, making modern life possible.
It makes the barriers so the monsters don't fucking kill everyone in
like-
towns while they
And the
sleep.
children of the full moon
Like, this
are
isn't
no
just
different.
like,
The role of
it's more
supervisor will
convenient to
turn
have an
into
electric
absolute-
light than, like, lamplight.
clear if you look
It,
at what
it,
the
it
Empire
literally
becomes.
is, like,
The reason the Empire cities could grow so big and all
Yeah.
that. And the game always, the game uses the word inconvenience several times for it, which is maybe one of its failings.
alright, let me rest at the inn. Enjoy our stay. We get another scene, and then we'll leave. Yeah, this game has a lot of hammy voices, and I love it.
I feel kind of dizzy.
I can't believe he kept us up all night telling the story.
Well, I was fascinated by his epic tale of the girl who fought with a frying pan and a ladle.
Hell yeah.
Estelle, it sounds like you want to hear it.
Yeah, well, you can count me out.
Anyway, this is quite impressive for something that's just an illusion.
It's so weird.
Perhaps it's because these things really humans
Yeah,
could
they
never
existed,
give.
Blastia, only meant to monitor them, but
The
started
Anti-Decay
using
despite-
them. Because they're fucking foundational to civilization. It's like saying we couldn't, you know, just give up electricity. Just fucking give it up. Like, the whole fucking, everything would collapse.
There is no Yuri Lowenthal in this game.
No?
There is Yuri Lowell, who is apocryphally named after Yuri Lowenthal.
I'm pretty sure
because...
they wanted him, right?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure they wanted him to voice it, and he was like, no.
Possibly, but I mean, he had just voiced Luke in Tales of the
Yeah, I
Abyss.
think he turned down to be in this game. Why not, right? Alright, so that is something we need to do to open up the first post-game dungeon. Completely and utterly missable.
Mm-hmm.
100% incredibly missable. That, plop down and save. Second save.
Seems reasonable.
I'm pretty sure that was all we needed to see in there, but...
Mm-hmm.
Like, Blastia is incredibly load-bearing. You just don't go from, like, literally everything to be like, nah. It would be if they just went, no, okay, all electricity has to go now.
Yep.
When everything in our society is now built on electricity.
Yep.
So that's Zaude.
It's sort of
This is
Anybody
Zaude,
with
shaped like
fingers
a
big
ring.
enough for that wouldn't have any trouble taking over the world.
True?
There's no way.
I wonder if we'll get in without.
So we're gonna get in because we're gonna have a nice little scene that I want to see. Is Pharaoh going in to attack?
Here comes the chicken.
Here comes Fire Chicken.
Full power chicken. Pharaoh is the strongest of the Entelecheia.
Yes. That's why
Why
he's
it's a good thing you never fight
he's
him.
the leader of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but he's trying to do something to apathy. I think the game now tells you what he was doing, but I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he was trying to stop it, but he actually got blown back when it was activated.
Yep. And he got hurt.
But Pharaoh's one of the strongest in Telekea.
And even he couldn't do anything to it.
It reconstituted itself by what process?
Is that the power Alexei?
Yeah, that's the power Alexi's after. Let's go have a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken fall. Chicken fall.
We also saw a laser come from outer space there.
We did.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Alright, we have to go and get all these chests because of Audi Orb. This place has a missable save, and in my very first playthrough of this game originally, I missed the save point.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Is this really one big...
Yeah, it's one big blast here, so we're not gonna go in the front, even though we could totally murder every single one of these soldiers.
Where they're all like, let's sneak in.
Come back, Clay. Yeah, that save point is missed.
There's a...
Yeah. Luckily for us, we have, do I have...
God, I have no idea what's actually going to do this properly.
North and the vent, or just go down the stairs, go left. Gonna have to, yeah, I have like drive asshole of a place.
Follow the path, room containing a lot of chests, open them for a bunch of stuff.
And it's this Audi orb, let's move. Can't remember. Is it in this one?
I think so, yeah.
There we go, that's the only thing we really need. And those stairs are broken, so we can't get up to that.
Yep, return to the fork in the previous room, and go north. Examine the statue and shoot it with the sorcerer's ring. Yeah, you can see that the statue right up there sort of has a conspicuous hole in it. You can put the Zod orb in there.
Howdy! I haven't had any Zods yet, but they do have.
So the room fills with water. You're heading up here.
A little scene. Oh yeah, we never did put Estella in you. I feel like she needs like a good princess outfit. Put her in that one initially. Yes! I love that outfit.
Quite good.
My favorite outfit from the original game. Do anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, basically everything else is for treasure.
Yeah.
Weirdly, there are some members of Leviathan's Claw here. What could this mean? Been gone for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her original princess outfit, and it is so annoying that it isn't in the game. Like, it's so dumb because they made a model for it, and you use it in battle, and then they don't give it to you.
Yup.
Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a little fight here. And we're probably gonna listen to his amazing voice.
Why not? It's not gonna be much longer.
Yeah, I can't believe we're inside a weapon.
That's because we're not. Spoilers.
Huh?
Get out here. You're too old for hide and seek.
Bravo! Bravo, my lad.
I like how it sounds like he's actually clapping with gloves on.
Sharpened instincts. Simply splendid.
I love this man.
What is it this time? Are you gonna show us how to get to Alexei?
No, he's here to fight us.
Oh yeah, I will show you the way. To hell that is.
Just which way's the wind blowing with this?
So this fight has one of the
worst secret missions.
One of the notoriously worst secret missions in this entire game, to the point where, like, years later, people didn't understand how to make it work.
So let's do what enemies do.
You are correct. Come,
bring it.
Yeah, it was a video I watched like years after the game came out that showed me a way to do it that wasn't like pure dumb fucking luck. And you don't even get it in this part of the fight, so yeah, we just have to like attack him until about half
The
health.
guilds working together would bring so much to the people of the world.
now that is a fantasy.
Oh well, guess it's fate.
Hear the symphony of my attack.
Because Raven must know his people. Because Raven knows him. Raven knows Jaeger.
Yeah.
Like, Raven does actually know what's going on, he's just, again, not telling us. So Jaeger also has a Blastia heart. Also died in the war.
Hey,
yep.
If he tries to use it like that.
Wait, that's...
So yeah, the secret mission is that when he's like tired, he like clutches his heart, and you have to hit him with an Raven's Rain move. There's an arrow straight to his heart, and that's the secret mission.
And it's really difficult to actually get like the timing correct on it.
People thought what you had to do was just like fucking do it over and over again and hope you just got it. But what happens is once he uses like his mystic art and stuff, you can either like stagger him, and then when he gets up, you run around and he like gets tired and clutches his heart. And basically, yeah, basically what you need to do is like break him enough that he like actually has an animation where he's staggered for like a few seconds.
Yeah, there's like an explicit animation of it, and it's really difficult to actually get it correctly. You know, like to actually make it happen, which meant that people just had no clue what you were actually supposed to do with him to make him do it.
Thank you.
Oh god.
But yeah, there's ways to actually do it, to make it consistently do that motion. Because people thought you had to do it in like the split second. It's like, no, you can actually make him like clutch his heart for a while and then shoot him with the arrow.
He ends up wide open, but it's like you kind of have to goad the AI into doing it, basically.
He's also really difficult.
Yes.
Like, he's really difficult.
He's really strong for this point in the game.
He's really, really strong, so you have to do that all while not dying. So it's, yeah, it's very difficult. Basically what you do is you get everyone to shut up, you get Yuri to destruction field him.
Be careful. He might still have something up his sleeve.
And then you run around and he like gets tired. As he runs after you, he gets tired, clutches his heart, and then you like spam Rain with Raven and you get him.
I wonder. But what's done is done.
Why? Why did you fight alone? With nothing and no one to help you?
Oh, Bunny, you're in the
way. Just a blank face.
Wait, where's Alexei? What is he trying to accomplish?
Oh, hi, Flynn. You're here now. Bye, Yair. Alright, so, don't need to see any more of that. Let's see it. What? Oh, right, because we haven't cooked at all.
Save your energy, Carol. You'll just make yourself hungrier. Sharp stomachs make short graces, Carol.
What does that mean?
It means hunger can make you rude, and that leads to angry people attacking you with sharp things.
I think you're a little off. But whatever, Yuri and Rita seem to be pretty calm despite not having eaten in a while.
I'm used to it.
I can't believe it.
Great.
There's a delicious steak right on top of Rapide's back. It's a trap. Don't succumb to temptation.
Maybe we should do something about this.
Yuri! Yuri! I found a green piece of veggie bread in my mouth. I can eat it, right?
I don't think that's veggie bread.
No, Carol, don't! Seriously, this is getting dangerous. Let's eat something already.
So the game is telling us to cook. We never saw that because we were cooking basically constantly.
There are skits for everything in this game.
Because Yuri actually has every single recipe mastered.
Yeah, which is a trophy.
Yep. Well, it's a cooking competition thing.
It leads to a thing.
It leads to a title for doing the cooking competition. You don't need to master everything to win it, but if you do master everything, you basically win, guaranteed.
Yep.
There's another gigantic monster.
Ooh, time for our favorite cutscene.
Oh, yeah,
So, Patty, just as a reminder, has been looking for the Mara Stella just for a while. It's basically been like the only piece of motivation she has.
She's like, the Mara Stella was a thing Ifrid had, a treasure. She's been looking for it all over the world. That's kind of why she joined our party. That's why we found her everywhere. She was looking for the Mara Stella.
And,
it's just fucking here.
It's just here, in a room.
In Zaude.
Hey.
The treasure that you've been searching for?
What? Seriously? Never imagined we'd find it in a place like
It doesn't
this.
even get its own room. It's just stuck to the wall in one of the random hallways.
And now I finally found it.
Mara Stella.
Well, what are you gonna do next? Weren't you gonna use that as a clue to find your grandpa?
But now's not the time.
Wait, but wasn't Ifrid the one who hid the Maristella?
Now's hardly the time to be excited over some treasure.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was sunk in the sea. There's no way to hide the Mara Stella in here. Don't fucking worry about it. Alright, where am I going now? Because that door is sealed up.
You can't go into it?
No, it's sealed. That's the door we have to go through to get to the boss, and it's sealed up. We have to do all the stupid shit first. Yeah, let's done. Let's plot this done.
Door on the right. Follow the path to get to a room filled with water.
Yeah, it says underwhelming is the person looking for it.
Up the first flight of stairs. Push the block there off the platform to the south. Open the nearby chest for a Neptune. Now go down the stairs, push the block on top of another block that looks the same.
Doggo pulling blocks.
Thank you,
Look
Doggo.
at Doggo.
God bless them for
God
finally making Doggo pushing and ladder animations.
Hell yeah. Shoulder push that.
Now go back up the stairs, shoot the blue orb to raise the water. Swim to the stairs, southeast end of the room, push the block to the west and into the water to create a path.
That's why you had to stack them.
Yeah, so like that one will float and then you can make it so that they make a proper bridge.
And then I have to go over this and hit the red one, right?
So let's see. Be sure to shoot the red orb with your ring while
from
standing on the left side.
Because this will drop us down, and this will drop us on a little bit higher platform.
Yep, as opposed to just being down on the bottom.
Yep. For that.
Chest is a treatment specific.
Yeah, the
Goes
shark
from the door to the
monsters are
west.
very good.
I love them.
With the anchors. They're amazing. All these enemies just happily wiggling. They're just loving it. This is their home.
Continue down the halls west
Hi,
until you
giant
can
monster.
go north.
Bye,
follow
giant
the path
monster.
down the stairs.
Alright, I'm through this room. What do I do in here?
Down the stairs. Push the
there's-
block furthest to the northeast down into the water.
Yeah, there's the red orb.
Yeah, that's the chest that we're trying to get to here.
No, it's the red orb. It's in the pedestal.
Yeah. That one into the water. Let's see. Let's now approach the block furthest to the left in the room. Push it as far as you can to the right. And then up into the water.
Lightning. There's that big boy in fight.
Then push the block of the blue orb on top to the southwest corner of the platform. And then you shoot it from the block you pushed into the water.
Yep. Very bad at aiming.
Good
Don't
luck.
worry about it.
Especially with Doggo.
Here's nowadays an ancient gym. Yeah, let me grab...
Nope, it is one of the chests.
Oh, it is one of the chests? I thought that was that. Ah.
Shoot that?
Oh, right. To get out? Yeah.
A frickin' laser.
Alright, I have no idea if I can actually get past this guy.
A frickin' laser beam.
Nope,
Does
that's
not
fine.
look it.
That's fine. Let's fight the squid. We've managed to get without, like, random encounters for a while.
Yeah?
But alas, that squid was too big. Look at this boy. Amazing.
He is pretty amazing. Alright, so the laser's on the top, right? You ran past it? Yes. So, exit the way you came in, go right.
Yeah, I put the orb on the thing, I
Yep.
smack it, it opens the doorway.
Yep.
And we can actually get through to fight Alexei. It's actually taken us a lot longer than I thought it would be, but I guess it's because we watched a lot of the cutscenes. We watched too many scenes.
To be fair, I think in part 3 we're gonna be skipping like
All
most
of
of it.
them? Yeah.
Is the thing. Like most of the scenes, there's not gonna be too much that's super important. There we go. Alright, so now at this point, I think actually you gotta go the other way unless there's a way down from here.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, you maybe. Ah!
My holy bottle ran out.
Perfect timing.
Let's just get it over with.
We like watching the scenes that we're watching.
Yep.
We have plenty of time. We've got 15 hours.
I mean, yeah, we're at like 7.
Hey, come on!
Yay!
All right. How about a hug?
I don't think so.
Denied. Yeah, we're at, what are we at? 7 hours?
Yeah.
I like talking about scenes. Scenes are fun. Yeah, we're cutting a lot of the ones in Act 3.
Yeah. And it's already pretty short as is.
Nope.
Won't be cutting the most important one.
Nope.
The rhythm game.
Nope.
I think shooting the orb should hopefully lower the water again. Yeah.
Also makes the monsters like disappear and regenerate. Those monsters are only there when it's full of water.
They're all swimming in the pool down there normally.
Sort of rise them up at their natural habitat.
Yep. Excuse me.
Coming through. Don't mind me.
This is a pretty sweet aquarium, I gotta say. Good thing they made the fortress completely waterproof.
Bye. Not gonna fight you.
Anyway, we're making our way up to Alexei.
We did interrupt their pool party. No?
We love these mega murders.
Yep.
We stacked a robot on top of a robot.
That's what you do, right?
I believe they're
Stack
called blade
robots.
murders.
Oh, right, yeah. I couldn't actually get around these guys. This is
Because it's a scene.
He's got to.
Alright, fight.
Fight.
Yes, anywho.
Anywho.
Oh, we never did upload a new one. No, you did, didn't you? Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got a new emote incoming. I don't think it'll be ready.
Probably not ready for tomorrow, but soon. PM.
Yep. Because we got a 5th slot. Because it's based on the total you've had, not what you
The
currently
highest
have.
number, yeah, your max, rather than.
And they've had more than 50 sub points. They're at like 46 on the minute. So. Murder or blades, or both. Or murder of blades.
Captain.
Sodia.
This is where you would like run into Flynn in the original version.
Where
Yep.
those who came after us have
But-
divided into small
Yeah.
groups. You're being cautious.
That's smart. If you came in force.
Blah blah.
Idle wave. That's a healing save point, so you gotta know that something's coming up.
So this boss, one of the hardest in the game.
For where it is.
For where it
yeah,
is,
like
yeah.
it's.
We
Alexei
have,
will kick your ass.
We have a friend who basically stopped playing at this point because it's a really, really hard boss. Alexei is really difficult.
He is the boss of Act 2, and he's a fucker.
He's a right fucker. He has healing. He hits like a fucking truck. He has a mystic art.
Welcome.
His mystic art is also one of the first ones that like hits everyone and does a ridiculous amount of damage. Because, you know, there's always ones where it's like, oh, it'll kill one character and that's whatever, and then there's the ones that like take your entire party down to one.
Which tells me Jaeger was useless.
He's
Yeah, he
dead.
was.
I thought surely he'd come through in the end, but oh, how I was mistaken.
Is toying with the destinies of others how you have your fun?
Alexei, what happened to the ideals you held? What changed?
Flynn, are you still saying things like that?
Nothing has
Flynn,
changed
come on.
except my methods. Absolute power is all that can revive this rotting, stagnant empire. Indeed, the world.
And just how many lives do you plan to sacrifice to acquire it?
All
no
of them.
true reformation could occur, so long as I followed the means presented by the Empire. You should understand this well.
There's also Alexei kind of like smacking down Flynn, but and his ideology
Don't
of
tell me
changing
you're
things from
actually
the
listening to
inside.
this.
Yeah, because Alexei is basically.
It doesn't come to anything in the
Flynn-
original game.
Yeah, it's basically Flynn's end point.
Yeah.
Why he really hates Alexei, it's never gonna tell us why. It is gonna tell us why, but it's dumb. It tells us why long after Alexei's dead.
Dreamers must suffer being branded as
That's great.
criminals.
Which is.
But I promise to free this world from the Entelakea, from the air, and from this pitiful empire.
Give these people air.
This world shall be reborn.
I don't give a damn what you're doing this for. But you're making a lot of people cry, and that's enough of a reason to take you down.
There's no turning back now.
How tedious, if you'll excuse me.
How
I'm a very busy
tedious.
man.
It's really funny, so he rises a platform in the original game, basically Flynn got left behind.
Yep.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we basically all jumped onto the platform, Flynn got left behind.
Yep.
Not in this version of the game, because he's in our party. There he is, the good doggo.
Hey, boss. So you really want to go through with this?
Must I put up with such questions, even from you? None of you.
Yes,
Come on.
duh, idiot, moron.
Was in the right.
Right?
The ends don't always justify
You all
the
think
means,
the
boss.
Empire's a bit shitty.
I could never agree with your way of doing things. A way that is filled with pain. If you truly have no intention of changing your ways, then...
The guilds and the Empire both have good points. You can't just wipe them out and start over.
I mean, why
Using
not?
force will surely breed resentment and contempt.
Everyone's
You do
got to
know
get
that,
their
don't you?
liner in.
Yep.
There's no guarantee the world you'd make would be any better than this one.
I didn't place my trust in you so you could force your ideas on the entire world. If realizing your vision requires destruction, then I have no choice but to end you here and now.
All the booty in the world couldn't make me sign on
Yeah,
as part of your
booty.
twisted dream.
Okay, fuck off.
Nobody's gonna buy what a bastard like you
Oh, Yuri swore! They let Yuri swear. They don't let him say fuck, but they let him swear.
I mean, Flynn was almost certainly just cut from the original game, like, because they
ran out
immediately
of
cut
time.
content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they even have a half-working version of him that showed up once in the original version.
He's also so pivotal that it is that he does come in and out of the party, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like they finally went and finished his character, but the way the game ended up, because they were working around him originally, has kind of warped the whole the whole structure of it.
How very right you are. Very
So Alexei's just stalling, so then we're gonna have to go fight him. Let's do it. Oh, he knows it's over really sword first.
Fucking got him.
So the secret mission for this one is really fucking annoying. Once he uses his Mystic Art, you have to knock him down. The window you have for it is really tiny. His Mystic Art hits like a fucking truck.
And it also blows you back even if you don't die.
Yeah, so you have to like recover, like get up real... I didn't press
I didn't
triangle.
press it either. That was weird.
You're pretty strong, Commandant.
So yeah, your characters can die or be badly hurt, and you have to like recover, get up, do enough hits to knock him down before he recovers from it. And if you don't get it, well, you're gonna have to let Mystic Art murder you again.
You've chosen the wrong path.
That's it, boss. We're done.
Also, he can overlimit, and he also has Guardian Field, which heals him, and he can spam it over and over again.
Spam it and also have a massive AoE along with it.
Yes, because it hits enemies nearby.
Like,
yeah.
Guardian Field is already good. He has an ice version of it that has an even bigger hitbox. That said, we are kind of chumping him. Go figure.
Oh, you're also easy, so we don't see Mystic Art.
Yep.
And bosses don't use Mystic Art on easy.
Sorry about this, boss.
Now the law will give you your due punishment.
You won't just
Yeah, we kind of talked about this for a while last week amongst ourselves, but this game probably would have worked better if Alexei actually was the final villain. Because the person that they end up making the final villain works way worse as it. Like, kind of doesn't drive the story along anymore.
It's over, Alexei.
Is this
Well, we seem to have ridden the elevator all the way up.
Yep.
True, Rieger did use his Mystic Art earlier.
Is that the core?
Oh yeah. I really do an easy game.
That could be one of the other ones. Oh no, he's got a pocket keyboard!
You continued the analysis this whole time?
We will witness together the might of Zaude.
No!
You fool!
You fool!
Yuri, look out!
Plan. Whee!
Captain!
Flynn's dead, don't worry about it.
Now you get a dynamic scene where the game is really stringing against its engine to make something that looks exciting.
Yep.
So the sword turned against me after all. But
You see that
Gentlemen,
we have Dane Nomus on now,
behold!
rather than the fell arms we had on.
Yup, the much more powerful weapon.
So yeah, we're gonna see what Zowdy actually is.
Remember that space laser? It's actually a giant crystal in space. Oh no, my hexagons. Oh no, my blob! It's spilling in!
You ready for the environment at night moral to come crashing in the game?
Quite literally.
So Alexei is a little confused.
This is sort of like a moment that I like, but that I still feel the game should have been rearranged even if it meant cutting it.
It was on the mural. The catastrophe?
It's the Autophagos!
That is the power of Zowde? No.
I thought it was a gun!
This cannot be.
Oh, I wanted a gun.
Did you use that much air?
No. This catastrophe has always waited there.
What do you mean? The Autophagos was never eliminated. It was just sealed off far from sight.
Yes, and now it has returned to spread the ruin it once rained down upon the ancients.
At least he's still hamming it up.
I caused it all. The ultimate irony.
You mean Zowde had been holding it back this entire time?
Oops.
Oops. It turns out Zowdy was a giant barrier blastia.
Rather than a gun
A
to
gun.
kill the Autophagos, it was just a barrier to stop the Autophagos.
Look at him wiggle.
Yep. This is like how someone shows they're confused or delusional in a stage play.
Yeah. No, this is absolutely the same as in the original, apart from Flynn's here. Oh, Flynn was, I think, got up here in the end, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Flynn actually does. Like, it makes more sense that Flynn takes that bullet in the original game because he's not with you.
But no, this scene is mostly the same, yeah.
That I was the greatest fool of all.
Yeah, we kill Alexei.
Yep.
Goodbye. Third murder. This one not quite as in cold blood, but still a good murder.
Yuri is the only person who ran left instead of right. Well, maybe not the only person.
Yeah.
The Autophagos disappeared into the void. Yeah, well, guess they didn't really say they destroyed that thing.
It's
They
true.
just went off and left this piece of crap remnant behind. Flynn?
Not Flynn.
So Sodia comes and stabs Yuri and throws him off the edge of Zowde.
The plot is definitely kind of a mess, yes.
I mean, this version of the game still doesn't establish that Sodia came up the elevator.
No.
She just managed to make
She
it out
just
the
sort
elevator.
of shows up.
She's just there to help Flynn.
There I go,
Yuri's
killing
dead.
again.
There it is. Killed someone again. Can't stop myself from doing the murder. So next act 2. None of this matters, so I'm just gonna...
Well, there is one, I guess, bit here.
My room.
Of how we lose the sword.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't let me actually pause it for
Yeah. Yuri wakes back up in his room.
Didn't think she hated me this much. Oh.
Enough to stab the shit out of me.
Book. Someone left book. I don't read.
Yuri can't read.
Huh? The child of the full moon. The leaders of the ancients possessed an innate power. The
Blah,
Shrine
blah,
of
blah.
Zade received their lives.
So,
in power.
yeah, the Shrine of Zone took all the power from the sacrifice of a billion children of the full moon. They died. Made Zaldi, which created a big barrier blast here around the world, which kept the Adafagos out.
Thanks for the book, Duke. Now, for the people who haven't been following along too closely, Duke is not Alexei. Important to note.
Duke gave us De Nomos, and now he's gonna go and take it.
The few remaining children of the full moon, together with the Antilocheia, decided on how the world would be. The Imperial family are their descendants.
Also, if you don't know, this is Coffee Dad from Persona 5.
But yeah, Yuri dies and then doesn't. Immediately is fine.
Yup. Yeah, there's a reason I named this stream like I did.
You wanted to stop the Autophagos too.
That's yeah, he did a fucking shit job at it.
Right? Correct.
Fucking should have just stabbed Alexei.
Yeah, that probably would have been a more effective way.
Right?
You could have stopped Alexei if you'd done that.
You could have stopped Alexei just by stabbing him. Duke is more powerful than Alexei.
By like a decent amount.
He could have just fucking stabbed him at any point. Duke, you could have prevented all of this, you idiot. You moron.
This was too much, even for that ancient civilization.
There is a way.
So yeah, he's off and taking our sword.
What about us? Why did you give me De Nomos?
You were the only ones who even attempted to communicate.
And I thought maybe you were better than you were. You fucked up. Yeah, I probably should have stabbed Alexei anyway.
Anyway, I'm gonna go kill all humans. See you later.
Yep, bye. I'm off. Alright, he's taking the sword.
So he steals the sword from you, walks off.
We don't really care.
Doesn't matter.
Steal the sword, it's fine. Yeah, the voice acting in this game is all
Logic Blade, thank you so much for the resub.
So, yeah, all of our party members think we're dead, but Rapide finds Estelle.
And basically everyone immediately refines us again.
Well, we go and refine everyone else,
True,
essentially.
yes.
We're like, Yuri's alive, let's go find everyone else again. Get a good hug from the princess.
Was it like they killed him, they killed Alexei and then replaced him with, like, Alexei, but with less of a reason for us to want to fight him?
Yeah.
And the biggest problem with the third part, with, like, Act 3 in this game, is that Alexei was the proper villain of this game. Like, the Autophagos just isn't threatening enough as a narrative device.
We never actually fight the Autophagos.
Yeah, like, it never does anything with it. Like, you can kind of see it in the air there. Things get all purple, but...
Hopefully when you get a better shot of the air, you can just
Alexa, I'm tired of...
I don't know if it'll actually, like, show us it.
It'll be easier once we're out on the world map. It'll, like... Because the world even goes a little purple from it.
Yep.
But it, like...
It doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Knights tried to arrest us again. Hi, Judith. Hi, Patty. So we reunite with those two, I guess, because there isn't really somewhere you can reunite with those two. Secret of Yuri 1, huh?
Falling from a height like that. He was over the sea. Maybe someone fished him out.
Duke.
You can tell that this is a new scene because it sounds... Or a new skit because it sounds awful.
Yep.
Well, he is Yuri.
Yuri's Yuri.
As long as he is safe, that's enough.
Yuri's Yuri. So you get like a few of those skits, which is probably why we've missed a few. Alright, so Aspia, pick up Rita. Yeah, the first part of Act 3 is go pick up all your party members again.
Act 3 is basically a bunch of fetch quests as far as the main story goes. The first fetch quest is your party.
Yep.
Who have just been off doing things since you've been dead for, I think, about a month?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how long it's been.
The game, I think it does at one point mention how long of a time skip it's been, but it's like either a week or two or a month.
Alright, back to our house. And then, of course, Carol and Raven are in Dancrest, because that's where they live.
That's where they go.
Hi, Rita. Join me, Rita. Thank you.
If I remember correctly, Rita's pretty cool with you just actually being alive.
Yep. Rita's
a method
research.
for controlling the air, huh? I hope it goes okay.
Yeah. If it doesn't, we'll have to keep our end of the bargain with Pharaoh.
So shouldn't we stop it right away?
There's no real hurry. I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yeah, they can handle this.
I have faith.
So
in
yeah,
you.
Rita's doing research to try and see how we can stop using air, because that's what's feeding the Adaphagos, essentially.
Basically, when you let Blastia
Pollution.
they put a lot of carbon tetrahydrates into the air, or carbon tetrafluorides into the air, and that summons a giant squid monster.
Yeah, as it does.
I learned about that in science class when I was a kid. You know, science.
I did chemistry.
What's the deal with Zagi?
I did a whole module on, like, that sort of atmosphere. Something like that now.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Heliard. This is Dongarus. Alright, last two. Party members. Grab them. Pharaoh isn't dead yet, no.
Pharaoh's grievously injured, and, don't worry about it. He's just gonna go lie down for a little while.
Where am I getting these guys? I don't actually know. Don't know the state of the nation.
Yep.
Damn it! Why did I have to do it?
Don't care, Harry.
Harry sucks and is bad. That's basically it. Anyway, the scenes that we have here, Rita's gonna be like, well, I think I figured it all out. Let's go to Zofir to test my theory.
We need the clear seal crystal, the Apatheia that Bellius left behind.
Yeah.
So we're gonna borrow it from the guild.
We're gonna,
we gave it
quote-unquote, borrow.
We gave it to the Dawn, who gave it to Harry, essentially. So we need to borrow that for Rita's theory.
Yep.
What about the Apatheia?
But yeah, like, and then they're like, no, we're not giving it to you. But then in this scene, Harry and Raven, Harry gives it to us and Raven comes back.
Yep.
But now we're gonna go to Zofir, because we need to go to an air cranny, which is where we got attacked by the big fish. It's
just, you know, the place where we almost died is basically the most convenient place for us to go.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Do a little bit of field research.
We know it's active, so
You
it's
sure
fine.
do like walking around outdoors.
You what?
Who are you talking to?
Me?
Just
player?
Myself.
You, the player.
Me, the player?
Now, huh? We've just been wandering around outside for
Have
quite
we?
a
We
while.
haven't, have we?
It'd be a nice change of pace sometimes to collect materials for
You
synthesis.
really haven't. We really
Well, yeah,
haven't been doing any
what
of
causes
that.
this
What
to...
caused this?
You're saying we should get help from Baul?
No.
We really don't. I mean, we wandered around a bit recently, but then we didn't have Baul. I used Baul to get here.
I'm real confused.
Seriously, who are you talking to?
I'm incredibly confused. Alright, game.
I have no idea what that would have been. Like, because there are so many random things that'll just cause skits to happen in this game.
Maybe it's because we haven't done a lot of flying on Baul.
Maybe. Anyway, all the wiggles that you can see in the sky when it's not super cloudy, and even right there, those are the Adaphagos. That's about all we'll ever see of them. Don't worry about it.
By the way, I can't land on the ice.
Yes, Baul, you need to land, like, on land for him, at least right now.
Yep.
You can, as a side quest, get something better.
We're not gonna do that, though.
But, yeah, we're just gonna beat the game.
Yep. So this side is the easier way to get to the air cranny.
Anonymous Jerkbag, this is a new game plus. We have everything.
Yep. This is a Speedster rod. We had literally everything in the game except one title. We had every single item in the game, every single monster book. And the only title we didn't have was one that was literally you couldn't get.
Now that the weather's cleared up, there's a bunch of icebergs you can shoot. We're not gonna do that.
Nope. There are 2 titles in this game that are exclusive per playthrough.
Yep.
Like, you cannot get Monster Nerd and Item Hater in the same playthrough.
I tell you.
Oh, so this is where the game actually has an extra scene where it explains that Zaudi is a Barrier Blastia.
Yeah.
Which is the one thing I'm actually okay with them doing explanations on, because I didn't actually realize that playing through the original game.
Yeah.
That Zaudi was a Barrier Blastia.
Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I don't have to do it perfectly, because, we already have the items for this, but I'm ready for the one time you do a rhythm minigame in this game.
It's so weird. Why does this exist?
If it does, you'll...
Yeah, monster's dead. Don't worry about it.
So it flows in, press the button when it overlaps force field. We're reconstructing air with the Apatheia. Look at Rita's.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Don't worry about it.
So, the better you do in this game, you get, like, more items, but you don't actually have to... You can complete this, basically. You can complete it up.
And this is the only time this happens in the entire game. Oh. It is so weird that, like, every time I come up on it after not having played this game for a while, I'm like this happens and it's like, wait. Oh, yeah! It's like how red light, green light is randomly in Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, Tales of Symphonia has a bunch of random mini-games that you have to do if you want. Like, red light, green light, you have to do it to get Genus's, like, one of his best weapons.
Yup.
Really annoying. I had to do that. I did not enjoy it. I played Symphonia 4 times. There we go. So you don't actually have to fill that gauge. It just goes. That gauge is just like how far it goes along. The higher the gauge.
So for the record,
The
this
more items you
crystal is Bellius's.
This is Bellius's, yes,
Apatheia.
because it's the one that was given to the Dawn after Bellius died.
That's important because we turn it into a woman.
Did it not work?
No.
Formula
I platinumed it. I played through it 4 times. So we turned Bellius into Undine.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we will. She will be Undine once we give her a name. Yeah, that feel when you accidentally create a god. Oops. Whoops.
Bellius?
Yes, it is I.
So they basically transform into spirits, which the game never really kind of explains or whatever, but they're not Entelechea. They're new types of life.
Yep, and they can, like,
And they solve
control
pollution.
air. They solve pollution, yeah.
Okay.
He's the ruler of the waters.
It's gone.
He's the leader of the bunch.
I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Yeah, there we go.
Nature's mysteries will forever.
Yeah.
Stop, Patty.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
A
Yeah,
being
sure,
that
why not?
controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
Sad
Reject
frog.
the frogman! So we're now, the rest of the Act 3 is gonna be bopping around,
Undine,
making spirits, but you never do a minigame again?
No.
I control.
So she's like, you have to get all the elements, so go find everyone else. So, one of them's really easy, the other 2 require dungeons.
So we are leaving and then going to Nordopolica. Do that thing.
Oh, do you have to do that first?
Yes.
The one thing the Adaphagos does.
The only time the Adaphagos ever does anything in this video game.
Got stuck on wall.
Sad.
Is Undine really here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Alexei's body is still basically buried under that giant electric crystal.
Yep.
It's fine.
So this is it breaking, like,
Yeah, it was sort of half functional before, now it's just fucked. Here comes the squid monster.
but literally nothing happens.
Yeah, just kidding.
So everything's purple now.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, everything's now a little bit purple. We can really see the Adaphagos in the sky, but nothing ever happens. Like, even other Tales games, when this happens, it, like, puts enemies, like, there's the Adaphagos now.
Yep.
But, like, you know, even in other Tales games, it puts, like, new enemies on the map, but this game doesn't even do that. It isn't an off switch. The thing just broke. The thing is dead. We killed the. It's like we took the batteries.
It's more of
out.
like the power surge. A power surge blew it out. Can't fly around this ominous mountain. Don't worry about it.
Oh, by the way, Aspio, if you have stuff to do in there, do it now.
Do it right now.
Do it right the fuck now. It is very missable very soon.
Anyway.
We don't care about that. We're going to Nordpolica. Probably could have gone the other way. I think maybe it came up because we've walked on the map more than we've used Baul.
Possibly.
Because we haven't been bopping around for side quests, so you can see there's something flying around Nordpolica. The one time anything happens. Yeah, so maybe it's just because we haven't done any side quests, we haven't been flying around the world with
the way we normally would.
So it's kind of, it's realized we've walked on the map more than we've used Baul.
Yep. And yeah, Alexei has now been turned into a fine paste.
Come on.
Yeah, Alexei is extremely fucking tan. We fought this asshole before. He's basically just like a mini boss.
See, like, Pharaoh basically showed us an image of this to show us the true power of the Autophagos. And I mean, I guess it kind of worked in the sense that these bosses are so fucking annoying, but
yeah.
Beyond that...
This one doesn't have a secret mission.
Yes! Thank God. I would hate having to do another fucking secret mission with these guys.
Well, Yuri took care of that one all on his own.
God bless.
Thanks, Yuri.
I think he has the thing back on.
He does. He is now super fucking powerful.
We don't even need to be controlling him.
Nope. He's still really fucking good. He will demolish anything.
It's so easy to forget that these things come back because they're so inconsequential.
It really just happens here, and then you never see them again.
This is the only time the Autophagos ever does anything.
This is the only time there are any monsters from the Autophagos. So we've saved Nats. Which, you know, is fine. Now we're gonna go bop around and get all the spirits.
Yes, so we need to go find powerful Entelikeia who are willing to become these weird spirit things.
Crystal,
or are dead.
Apatheia, yeah.
Yeah, or are dead. That could also work. Unfortunately, Alexei kind of had a monopoly on most of the extant Apatheia,
yeah,
so...
and he kind of used them all up.
We kind of have to go searching for our friends and family.
Yep, so we know one other Entelikeia.
That we do.
Oh, there's that side quest. Hello.
The big thing about the game is, like, Act 1 is kind of its own thing, and it's perfectly fine for what it does. Act 2 is actually, like, reasonably strong for all the stuff that goes on in it. Act 3, the game just completely loses the plot. It, like... Killing off Alexei was actually kind of a problem because the game doesn't have a villain now.
Well, the thing is, it's trying to do the whole environmental thing, which a lot of the Tales games do, because they're about the problems of the time. The people who made them basically admitted that.
It's always the climate.
It's always it's climate change, basically. But climate change doesn't have a very easy final boss. And JRPGs, more than basically any other genre, have to have, like, a final boss.
There's gotta be someone you can beat up.
Like, without a final boss at the end of JRPG, they just sort of end.
Yeah. So anyway, there is one that we kind of get for free, and he seems to be flying around. Let's go have a chat with him. I think we might actually need to land in the... Oh, there we go, yeah. He just had a really tiny hitbox.
Hello.
Pharaoh! He's hurt. Why is he flying?
Any idiot could come along and take him out. He couldn't put up a fight like this.
It's probably so humans won't get his Apatheia.
I'd rather throw it in the sea.
Pharaoh!
Pharaoh.
So Pharaoh's landing at his crag, so let's go have a chat with him. Yeah, it really is like JRPGs just need final bosses. Like, for the most part. I don't know if
well, of course, it's like JRPGs tend to be very much about characters and their personal stories as opposed to big, huge things. The mechanics of them much better lend themselves to that.
Yeah.
You give up pretty fast for someone who fought for so long. Sorry, but things aren't over yet.
Zalk is lost.
The Adifagos has returned.
Yeah, it's like it feels like they just had too much stuff that they wanted to do in this. They really wanted to have their big twist.
I don't know if we're gonna see anything where they call it Zod instead of Zaude.
Because a lot of it was in the bonus dungeon and skits that we've already seen.
And skits and scenes in like the Sophie planes that were
like I think the first time we heard it was the first time was in Act 3.
It was that one where they explained what Zaude is, the Barret Blaster,
like Zod.
in the ice strips that I skipped.
I think actually Flynn says it once in a skit in Zaude itself. He says Zod, and we were like, that wasn't right.
And it was really when we got to the blade drifts, though, and
where they started saying it a bunch.
Because they explain what Zaude is, and they say
Zod each time.
Every single time the new voice acting says
For
Zod.
whatever reason, they lost the fact that they originally translated it as Zaude.
And they call it Zod.
And every new line refers to it as Zod.
Fucking nails on chalkboard. It really, really, really annoys me.
Yeah, now I just say it to annoy her.
Yeah. So this isn't a mini game. We just convert Pharaoh into.
Yeah, you never do the rhythm mini game ever again.
The characters are the strongest point in this game. Like Yuri is really strong.
Yeah, I don't think they do a lot of good things with him. It's just by now all of that stuff is kind of past. Anyway, we turn Pharaoh into a Freet. So that's fun.
Unlimited power!
Yo, this is sick as hell!
Which way around did we do it originally? I guess we went to the crystal lands
I want to
first,
say we did the
guide.
crystal lens first, because that's
so
usually
let's
what
do
does
it the other way around.
Yeah.
You, who have reincarnated me.
So you can actually, there's 2 more to get, and you can do these dungeons in either order.
Such a powerful, terrible fire.
At least I think we can.
Estelle is very boring.
Estelle reads a lot of books.
Estelle names them after every single Tales game has Undine and Ifrit and Gnome and Sylph.
Hey, where are you off to?
I liked some funniest bonus versions.
The Intellicaea and the child of the full moon bear spirits. Nature's providence is great indeed.
It's fucking sick. I control the entire ocean now.
They have totally different points of view.
This is better for them than being.
Alright, now the Phagos is chilling up there.
Yeah, this still exists here.
But I believe the stage is in there.
But the sage, yeah, I think is gone at this point.
So it's a really dumb tiny window.
Vesperia actually doesn't have it. It does have 4 elemental spirits, but I don't believe they are...
They don't ever name them?
Yeah, I don't think they have names.
They actually have names in Zestiria, and that's not Undine. But yeah, basically every Tales game before this one has Sylph and... Right, so we're gonna go do the other one first,
yes,
right?
Reloise, which is on the continent of Wakea. Continent of Wakanda.
Yep. So yeah, you can do these in either order. This is the harder of the 2 dungeons, so you tend to do the other one first.
I think with the Empyreans, they're meant to be a bit more unknowable.
Yeah.
Zestiria and Vesperia. You know, like more godly forces rather than just the cute little...
yeah, here it is.
Cute little things that they are in most of the other earlier games.
Yeah, Zestiria and Vesperia are definitely break the mold. Yeah, we're gonna go down in here. There's lots of wind. What spirit do you think we're gonna...
Not important.
Get down here. By the way, there's a bunch of stuff in here you cannot, use your, ring on yet.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bushes that you have to burn, and our ring does not have the elemental power of fire
So you
yet.
have to go all the way down this huge-ass dungeon twice.
This dungeon is gigantic, and there are a ton of fights that are essentially forced even when you have a holy bottle, because some of the enemies here are huge.
I'm also only vaguely remember which way is the right way.
Pretty sure you're correct right now.
This is the right way, yeah. It's later on, I'm like...
Yeah, it gets a bit fuzzy. Because I believe it's the left path here.
No.
This one's a bit tougher.
Could be either, I have no idea.
Also, like, the path, you got it right, but, like, the ways the path breaks are, like, they go on for a long time before you dead end or find a chest or something, you know?
Yep.
This place is gigantic. Luckily, we don't have to fight anything. Left.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm left.
Yeah, you're left. What happened?
Close.
So yeah, we get another scene, we get save point. We're only halfway through! Yay!
Yeah, and this dungeon is very boring and samey. In a game that doesn't really have great dungeons,
I think this is the right way.
this dungeon sucks.
Oh no, oh
Ah,
no.
yeah, so these guys are very good at blocking the path. Yup. I'm honestly, like, not sure.
I
I
don't
think it is, but
I could be going the wrong way. I'm like, yeah.
it's...
We will figure this out. But of course, the guide isn't any help because it tells you down to the chests first.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It takes you down all the bad paths, and you sort of have to parse it through to figure out which ones are actually correct. Yeah, this is another one you were not going to be able to skip. I also... Not, right?
You think
But
it's
we
a
might as well
side
go
path?
all the way through because I don't want to be wrong about that.
That's the cry of victory.
Actually, no, this might even be correct still.
I don't know!
That's the problem. Like, this dungeon is so samey.
Yes, this
Yeah,
is the right
there
way.
we go.
This is the right way.
That's the thing. You kind of have to get to just the right one to even find out that you're going the wrong way, you know? Like, you go so far down.
My holy bottle ran out. Oh no, this is the wrong way. Guess I had to go right at that branch.
Uh-oh. Is the other one correct or not?
I don't think there's a dead end this long, but I think I had to go right. I had to go, yeah, I think I had to go past this turtle.
Mm-hmm.
And then down and left, because we are going down to the left.
Yeah.
That's why
Down
I went,
and left does
That's
happen.
why I went left.
Yeah,
but
this
it turns
is, I think...
out, this is it.
Yeah. This area is just so fucking huge.
Oh, it's so huge. It's so twisty.
And like, again, it's so samey, and the enemies are really annoying in this place too. Like, more annoying than most dungeons in the game.
Alright, so we're actually going to have to do a fight before we get this spirit.
Yep.
And this one is Chroma, who is an Angelica, and the lady who is following Alexei around.
Yeah, so like that dragon that we saw occasionally in cutscenes before we skipped them, she's actually also Chroma.
Fuck it.
And she's an Entelecheia,
She's an Entelecheia who
and
sometimes
she's
takes the
fighting
form
us.
of a Critian, and by the way, Judith knew.
Yep.
And once again, didn't tell us.
Never mentioned.
So she's like, show me your strength. Also, she wants us to stop Duke, who was the one she was talking about, not Alexei.
Yep.
Because she's working for Duke, and she also knew what was going on and told Duke, and Duke did nothing about Alexei, so again...
Which, and again, like, there's... I don't know. Hey, we got the
Oh,
secret
we got the
mission
secret
by
mission.
mistake.
There we go.
Like, all of her motivations are sort of completely, I have no idea what the hell.
Yep.
She's lasting more than 10 seconds. There's that.
That's because she gets a lot of health.
Yep, we're finally getting to the point.
Yeah, they probably added lines to this dungeon to be like, the wind! That's why the wind lady's here!
Yup. Wow, you beat the crap out of me.
Leave the rest to us.
I think we would have gotten
Yeah,
great
the dragon
for
who could have
that.
sat on top of Alexei and ended everything.
Yep.
It really is, like, so much of the plot only happens here because neither Duke nor Chroma, like, both Duke and Chroma are waiting for you to be the one who does it, because otherwise the game just wouldn't have a plot.
Yeah, we turn her into Sylph. This scene is a little different depending on which order you've done it, but I'm just gonna skip it because I don't care
Yep.
about any of these scenes, so
And
yeah.
then the game makes you walk out, sort of.
It sure does. Oh, we couldn't ride Baul in here because reasons.
It's very windy.
Very windy.
I think they have a throwaway line about Baul could never land down there.
Yeah, there's a side
It's so
quest
windy.
where you come back here with Sylph, and Sylph basically says, yeah, she was spying on Alexei for Duke, and yeah, kind of in love with Duke. Don't worry about it. It really is just like an extra little scene they added at the start of this dungeon.
Sneaky. I didn't think you'd be able to get through that. We get to the save. Oh, yep. Yeah, we gotta fight this
no,
one.
gotta
The
fight this
turtles are the
turtle.
worst.
The turtle is... They put turtles in this dungeon, and they're too big.
Anytime that you're on a path with cliffs, they're gonna put turtles in and they're gonna stop you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the enemies in this dungeon are just Really annoying.
Yeah, they stun you a lot. They're very irritating.
So like this, I feel like this dungeon, anyone who's played the game to this point is like, oh, this one sucks. The crystallines aren't a good dungeon, but they're also not as annoying as this dungeon is in
They're a bit
any
more
way.
interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yep, see.
No!
The fucking roly-polies also can block your path like this. So there's two separate enemies there, even if you are just opting out of every fight. The game will just be like, yeah, you have to fight this guy. Ah.
That was too short.
Probably before the final dungeon.
So yeah, here I think we get a warp
Here
out.
we get a warp out, yes. You have to get back to the save point.
But the game makes you walk this far.
And then, like, call button, you can say no.
If you really want to walk up the rest of it.
You really want to walk all the way up.
So we can call Boel now because Sylph woke up and she calmed the winds down and explained. We gave her the name Sylph. She's a lady and she has green pants.
Hmm?
That's her deal. Yeah, an aggressively time-wasting enterprise.
Here we go.
Good way to put it. So the other one is at the newly formed continent, the Erulumian Crystallands. Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Bless me. Bless my heart.
This scene also slightly different if you have Sylph with you or not.
Yep.
Basically, Sylph gets the line or two. Place is pretty.
The one thing that we do see here is that the hunting blades are here.
Yep.
They are still hunting Entelekea.
They're hunting specifically the one they were hunting at the ruins.
Yes, who we have learned is named Gusios.
He's called Gusios. We fought him. Yeah, they're still after him. Hello. Just kind of.
And now we're gonna ask him politely to die.
Yep. Well, we tried, but
Yes. That's the plan, at least.
He ain't so much for the listening. Twinkle. Bye, Twinkle.
The one thing about this outfit is that it's a little difficult to tell if your holy bottle's still going.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, this place is a bit wider, so enemies are much easier.
Yeah. Like, you can see there's turtles in this area, but we haven't been forced to fight one yet. Not that we won't, but that it'll happen less often.
Now we're finding Nan, who's been injured.
Mm-hmm. I can go for some Nan right about now.
Nice, I actually know, because we did this dungeon so fucking often
yeah.
in the first post-game dungeon.
Yep.
I actually know exactly
The
where
layout is actually very easy.
I actually know the layout of this place really well.
Yep. Yeah, the hunting blades suck.
This secret mission
Also awful.
Was the hardest secret mission for us in the game.
At least in this replay.
Harder than Jaeger's, harder than Alexei's.
And it's weird because I never remembered it being this tough the first playthroughs.
I've played this game on the 360. I've platinumed it on the 360 twice.
But in the definitive edition, for some reason,
we struggled with this one a lot. So yeah, they're fighting Gusios, so we're gonna go up and fight Gusios, who's going a little bit mad. He's been absorbing air, which basically turns Entelekea into Autophagos.
Yeah, so like that's like the big secret of everything, that an Autophagos is actually just like an Entelekea that's absorbed too much air.
Yeah. You can see. Oh!
I knew that was gonna happen.
What the shit?
I knew we were gonna manage to do that.
We had we had to do so much shit to get it in our playthrough. We had to retry this boss like 4 or 5 times. And like killed him, and we had to like change the difficulty, and we had to.
I knew it was coming.
I think it's because we're not getting knocked down.
Yes.
So
the
that
big
we're
problem
able to attack him.
when you're not strong enough, everything you do bounces off of him.
Yes, you just bounce off of him.
Which means that like you're supposed to knock him down when his tail is pulled in and he does like a certain, or he rears up on his legs to do an earthquake attack, and his hitboxes are just awkward enough.
Yeah.
That it's really hard to do that if you're always bouncing off of him.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's to do with like strength and defense or something, but you sometimes just bounce off of enemies.
Yep.
So we're gonna turn him into Gnome.
And better than turning into an Autophagos, I suppose.
Gnome doesn't have a voice. Happy birthday.
Happy 22nd birthday to me.
What?
What are you moping around alone for?
Oh, it's nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Happy birthday, Yuri!
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Birthday?
Hanks told us.
Right. He said you probably wouldn't tell us, so he asked us to do something for you.
Well, we turned a spirit, we turned an Antilocaia into a spirit, and now we get Yuri's birthday?
That's right. This way we can all spread the joy.
I'm pretty sure this was in the old one, because it sounds
it's the
like
old
the
voices
one.
for
It's
sure.
really such a happy time.
You said happy 22nd birthday to yourself, didn't you?
You must have seen it, because I've seen all the skits, because we've done that several times, so yeah, I don't remember this
We
one.
gotta share all the fun stories about Yuri's life.
What stories?
How your first love was 14 years older than you, or when you tripped and fell into the river.
Hanks. Why them? Why'd you have to tell them?
Alright, now we get Warp out.
I think this might have been unused content in the original game.
Oh, was it?
I'm looking at Admiral Curtis's Tales of Vesperia Let's Play, and it's sending me to a unused content thing.
Okay.
So I think this may have been in the original game, but not like in
Used?
it. Interesting.
Like taken out? Weird. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. We've seen all the skits because there's a trophy for seeing all the skits. Oh, seen? Oh, by the way, we're gonna get thrust into Patty's story.
We managed to get the 4 elements.
Yeah.
We have to... Right. If we could control...
So yeah, Rita's like, let's do that. And in the original game, she just basically came up with it. In this game, we're gonna be dragged kicking and screaming into Patty's story,
Yeah.
so... And I do mean kicking and screaming, because it's dumb as shit.
Whee! Speaking of kicking and screaming.
Is Baul doing alright?
No, he's...
What's wrong?
The apathy...
Oh, right!
Ah, right.
Yes, this is a conversation about how Baul doesn't want to become a spirit.
Yep.
And we're like, no, we're not going to turn Baul into a spirit. Because... we need him to fly around. No, I don't know if it would be a PS3
So,
one.
here we go. Additionally, I recently stumbled upon something neat in the 360 PAL version's game files while scripting up an automated version comparison. Apparently, the German and French skit files were not cleaned up as thoroughly as the English ones, so there's 4 unused skits that were taken out of the English files. And since the German and French localizations just use the English audio, we can actually listen to them in a language we all understand. So the skit was apparently in the original game, but never used. It
So
was
that's why it's the original voices.
It was also put into the PS3 version
Okay.
of the game. Like, the other 3 apparently weren't used at all in the PS3 version, but the birthday one did make it in. I still wonder what the hell, like, where that, how that comes up.
We didn't get it in our first 100-hour run of the game.
It's also, like,
So
basically
yeah, we're
impossible.
now getting Patty's story, and I don't care.
Patty's story doesn't matter, and it's also
So
shoehorned in
fucking
real hard.
Dumb. So she's gonna use the Maristella to summon. It's the Atherum for no reason.
Because they needed a pirate ship.
They needed a pirate ship, but the Atherum isn't Patty's old pirate ship. It makes no sense. It's dumb as hell. It's just the ghost pirate ship, and it also happens to be where Cypher is, the cursed, the skeleton.
The skeleton
pirate.
man that we fought a while back.
Yep. Yeah, she's gonna use the Maristella to summon the boat. She's still not telling us that she remembers who she is. Let's go on this little boat to go to the Atherum for no fucking reason.
Don't worry about it.
Ah. You really just inserted this here in between. Oh, fuck.
Alright, who am I playing? Rita!
Rita!
You know what that means.
By the way, the enemies again are just the same.
The exact
as they
same
were.
enemies.
I was fine until I moved slightly and it realized the enemy was there.
And nothing I have actually says where it might come from.
So you could meet him and... And then you ended
She
up...
already
finding
has her
Maristella,
memories
right?
back.
Well, yes and no. The treasure Ifrid was searching for was the Maristella.
What? So you were both after the exact
Yeah,
thing, will you
both
be
after
able to find it?
Maristella. No, because it's so fucking dumb.
Octopus Tarts, thank you for the follow. Or maybe Octopoo Starts.
Ifrid is on this ship. You see, he remembers. And again, she's just decided not to tell us for shits and giggles. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this guy again. We get, oh, by the way, we have the Maristella in our inventory. We get, it's the secret mission to use the Maristella in this fight.
Yep.
Patty! Is that Ifrid?
No.
Nope.
That?
Whoever it is, we gotta go.
Like, we had already guessed at this point that somehow Patty was Ifrid.
I feel like we threw it out real early, and the
Yeah.
game just continued to convince us.
It'd be like, no, this guy is Ifrid. And we're like, no, Patty's Ifrid. We've realized this. Patty's. We don't know how Patty's Ifrid because
And we know we're gonna hate it.
because she's 10. How could a 10-year-old be Ifrid? But it was.
We were still like, nah, she's totally Ifrid.
They're trying so hard to convince us that
Yep.
this skeleton dude is Ifrid that we
Yep.
know he's not.
And of course, it's once again the classic. And all of this stuff in the plot happened 20 years ago, but everyone treats it like it happened 100 years ago.
Yep.
Because everyone seems to have forgotten that Ifrid was a lady.
Yeah, apparently.
In this, like, everyone refers to Ifrid as he, solely so that the twist happens, and it's like, oh, we got you. They don't, they.
Oh, not.
they-
We aren't gonna see the explanation for it because it's in the fucking bonus dungeon.
Yeah. It's not like explicit, but
It does.
basically...
It does state. It explicitly states it in the bonus dungeon. We're gonna get. Oh right, we have to have Patty. We're gonna get. They're not gonna. They're basically gonna go, hey, this happened, and then they don't explain it until you do the second bonus dungeon.
And yes, Ifrid is a recurring character in Tales games.
Yep, he is. He's in Symphonia.
Yeah, sometimes you like get to see Ifrid, other times there's just
mentioned.
references.
Ifrid's treasures are a thing in Xillia.
Yeah.
You pick all of the Ifrid's treasures up.
That's up for all allies. Poor fucker.
Who in the world is that?
Yep, Dread Pirate Ifrid.
Yeah, Dread Pirate. No, we were like, what? Yeah, is it like Dread Pirate Ifrid? She's like inherited his title. No.
Nope, it's dumber.
It's so dumb, and the game just fucking plops it down here,
Yep.
and then never mentions it again
Yep.
until the second bonus dungeon.
Yeah, Patty is completely irrelevant to the rest of the main story after this moment. Oh right, then he just floats away. So that they can go have a moment.
Yuri's like, let's Patty have a moment alone.
Yeah, Ifrid is sort of like the Tales version Sid. Although Sids tend to be a bit more involved in the story than Ifrids tend to be.
I knew it. She's regained her memories.
She did it fucking forever ago and didn't tell us.
She just grumbled about it for like, God knows how long.
So yeah, he calls her Ifrid.
Been a while.
Why is he calling her Ifrid?
Ah.
Wait a second.
Ifrid is.
Yeah, Cypher's planet needs him.
Me! I'm Ifrid!
So Cypher was Ifrid's first mate.
Yeah.
Cypher, you recognize me?
Yes. But you must leave this place before I lose myself and turn on you once more.
I'll just beat the crap out of you
I
again.
came here to release you from that monstrous form and from the Black Hope's fate.
That day, I turned my hand against many. Committed a great sin.
Is he talking about the Black Hope massacre?
I don't think the game explains this until the second post-game dungeon
No.
either. But
Because again, this all just drops.
Alexei experimented on all of the members of her guild and turned them into monsters, and then they killed
A whole bunch of people.
Yeah, he said accident. It was Alexei. Alexei experimented on them and turned them into monsters.
And that's why she hates him.
And that's
although
why she
again,
hates him.
it only comes out as she just goes Alexei whenever it comes up. It's oh god, yeah, it's really good that it's not in the original because it just we've also just stopped the plot dead here. By the way, a big scene is about to happen.
Yep.
And you just like a pirate ship just shows up in the inn before you get over to that.
Yep.
It's so dumb.
It ends.
She's a tiny baby because instead of turning her into a monster, it turned her into a tiny baby.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That's not why she's a tiny baby.
No, right. I honestly, I've forgotten already, despite the fact that we did this a month ago.
I remember what turned her into a tiny fucking baby. So yeah, she's actually like 40, but age regressed.
Yeah.
So now she's a fucking 10-year-old. I'm trying to wait to see if it tells us that yet. I
Yeah.
don't know if it does until the
I
second
honestly
dungeon.
don't remember.
Good. Even without your memories, you are not alone. You've made some wonderful friends, Ifrit. Here, take this.
Take this! Also, there's a second Stella item, or Maris item, that was never brought up before this. And then you turn it into, and then you kind of bash them together.
And open up the second post-game dungeon, right?
Yeah. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
There we go, we killed Cypher.
Re-kill.
So yeah, I absolutely hate the 10-year-old, but is actually like way older. So fucking dumb.
You could have just had an older
also,
pirate
we've
lady.
skipped all of this, but she flirts outrageously with Yuri, and Yuri just kind of ignores her.
Everyone in the party kind of
Everyone
just
just
ignores
kind
her.
of ignores it. Like, she will absolutely, like, and it's really gross, and I hate it.
Cypher,
It's okay to cry if you want to cry, you know.
no matter how tough the situation is,
Yeah, crying gets you nowhere. Don't cry. Don't cry, Patty. Yeah.
Ifrid, boss of Siren's Fang, I will never cry. I don't want to cry.
Wah. Wah.
And skip.
I didn't realize. She's like slanted like that. against
Yeah.
the stone.
That didn't look amazing.
Yeah, she could have been a cool older pirate lady. Instead, we get this. So yeah, we're gonna have a little scene here, and I don't know how much it tells us.
Or if it just goes and does the actual
I
plot.
vaguely remember that it basically, like, glosses over everything.
And then goes back to, you know, the game.
And then goes back to the actual story.
Feeling any better after that nice long cry?
I'm perfectly fine.
Good.
Fine.
So, yeah, now that you got your memories back.
It's obvious, isn't it? I'm sticking with you guys.
No, you don't have to. It's fine. You can go out on your
See,
own.
I don't think we ever, none of the
Yeah.
party member ever actually asked her, hey,
Yeah.
how come you're 10? How come you're 10? I was sitting here screaming this and like, okay, Patty, how come you're 10?
Yep.
How can you have been Ifrid, but you're now a 10-year-old?
There's a lot that I've
Yeah,
been
Carol's
wanting
like, I want to ask a lot of shit, and I'm like, why are you 10?
Everyone is like,
why are you
not.
10?
Yeah.
And then Yuri's like, well, you'll tell us when you're ready.
You can tell us in a side quest.
And she tells us in the side quest. So, essentially, she was also experimented on, but Cypher used a potion from, like, the old world.
Right.
And it was so powerful, it not only healed her, it de-aged her.
Right.
That's what made her turn
They
back.
found a special potion to turn her into a 10-year-old.
Yep.
I
So
forgot.
now we're back to the actual story. So, yeah, essentially that all was not in the original game.
And it's not important.
And it's unimportant.
So you go to Capanor, you have a rest, you wake up, and, uh-oh.
This is why I do Aspio at the start of Act 3. Yeah, it's dumb. So that's how she's Ifrid, because she's actually really 40, but this special potion, which is like an elixir of vitality or something, that has kept the final boss of the second bonus post-game dungeon alive for 1,000 years.
Thousands of years ago.
De-aged her.
Yep.
And also made her forget.
Yep.
Like, it gave her amnesia.
As you do. She needed something.
And Cypher became that monster. So essentially, Ifrid didn't kill everyone. Alexei did. Alexei experimented on them with air and apatheia and turned them on to monsters. He was trying to basically use people other than Estelle for what he needed, but only the child of the full moon had that power.
Yeah.
So it was bad and dumb, and that's why she was going Alexei at every scene, but never actually confronted Alexei before he fucking died.
Because of course the plot has to
Why
keep
does
happening.
she act like a fucking 10-year-old when she's really 40? Because...
Anyway. So we just made the final dungeon appear. That's fun.
That obliterates Aspio.
Yep, Aspio doesn't exist anymore. It is 2.5 hours, so we should probably start skipping a bit more aggressively.
Oh, we will be. There's not really much we want to see anyway now. Oh, right, we should wait till the end.
Yeah. The actual act of going through the dungeon's gonna take a bit, though. Parkeron's fucking huge.
It is huge, but without doing battles, it'd be...
Quicker.
A lot quicker.
Probably be like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. We're going to see any of this. Basically, Duke has made Tarkaron rise.
And he's gonna use it to wipe out all humans. It's fine.
It's fine.
It happens.
So, now there's some shit. Oh, hi, Sodia. So, Sodia is like, Yuri, why haven't you told anyone that I fucking stabbed you and tried to kill you? And Yuri's like, I don't give a fuck. Go away.
So why haven't you wanted to
Yeah, so Flynn has gone to the other continent because there's a bunch of refugees that are basically being attacked by monsters. So that's where we're going.
Yep.
And this is the part of the original game where you got to fight with Flynn for a little bit.
For one fight.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you can see on the map
this
there's
is
actually a
another,
loading
this is
zone
another
for it
point
now.
with a bunch of missable save points.
Yep. So you fly to the southern continent, and there's a big old dust cloud over there.
Yep. So we've also made like a spirit bomb, essentially. Is that it? We're also we're gonna convert not just the CL crystals, but we're gonna convert all Blastia into spirits.
Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of all the Blastia as we were talking about and not sure about earlier.
So we're gonna do a giant spirit conversion to change all the Blastia in the world into spirits, and that'll stop the Adaphagos.
And nothing bad's gonna come out of that, because the game's gonna finish.
And now we've got, I actually don't know if this fight thing.
I feel like you have to get a certain distance, like if things run into you, they'll fight you. But I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see. Oh, yep, there we go.
Perfect.
Yep, Duke spent the whole game doing fuck all, has now raised the final dungeon and has decided to kill all humans, because humans are the reason why the Adaphagos is here. So Flynn is fighting them all on his own.
Partied with everyone.
So now Yuri, Repeat, and Flynn are gonna fight a whole bunch of monsters.
And they're gonna use the spirit bomb to blow up the rest of them.
Yep.
Oh hey, I'm Flynn now.
Yep. I'm Yuri. He's doing like so much fucking damage.
You'll get yourself
He has a worse sword on.
I'm gonna try pressing that to, yeah, best armor on.
Okay.
No, it's everything. It's everything.
Ah, okay.
It just does everything at once.
Come on. I'm just in awe of the great Flynn Shifo. Shut up! Hey, this is not the time to get worked up. I am not.
So yeah, you did have Flynn here.
In this fight in the original game. And it's the one time. And yeah, if you actually play as him, his moveset is very unfinished.
Yeah, it's very typical Tails as well. He has like Sword Rain, Tiger Blade. He's like the very standard Tails sword user. He has like all those moves, the ones you would normally get. Whereas Yuri has a lot more punches.
Yup.
I really like there's a skit that talks about how they both use
Dragon Blade.
Dragon Swarm.
But it's different.
But Yuri uses punches in his. And Flynn's like, no, that's undisciplined.
Bad form.
Bad form, Yuri. And Yuri's just like, well, it does more damage, asshole.
Yeah, exactly. You think you're gonna get Flynn here in the 360 game, and then you just don't.
Because he's unfinished.
Yup.
He does have more than 6, because there is a... Well, we're going to see that he has more than 6. We're going to see, but what the secret mission later on is have him use all of his arts. So now we're going to set off the spirit bomb.
As you do.
As we do. Because Rita is just the best. She can just make anything she wants.
Yep.
And this is now Ornian, or it will be. So Flynn left the party, reunited with everyone else. This save point, completely missable.
Yeah, if you don't save, like, literally right here and do, like, the next plot point.
It's the same save point, but this town gets rebuilt.
Yep.
And it's technically a different save point at each stage
As far
of
as
the town.
the memory is concerned.
Because it will be. It'll be like this will be one version of the town, and it'll replace it with the next version of the town, which will have its own save point.
By the way, Arnian is laggy as shit.
Oh man, it is so laggy. And yeah, so if you don't save at, like, each stage of Ornian...
you don't get the Chivo for getting every save point.
Oh, save point, yeah.
Oops.
And it is very easy to miss that, because I think we're now gonna like bop around.
Yeah, we want to go get everyone, like all of the guild leaders and shit.
So I'm going to Dongra.
Yes, Dawngrest first. Oh, and we're the nice levels.
81%. Okay.
Not too bad.
Fastest completion 77:53.
We're close.
That's how long it took us originally.
Yep.
And then we did another 43 hours of post-game shit.
Yep. As you do.
As you do. Alright.
It's always so easy to mix up Heliord and Dawngrest.
I do it
When
all
you're in
the
the air,
time.
they're actually really close to each
They're
other.
really similar. We're going to Dawngrest, we're going to the HQ. We're basically bopping around telling everyone, hey, come and have a meeting.
Yo, so let's band together because we're literally all going to die.
Yeah, that, and we're basically like, we are going to change all the Blastia into spirits.
And we should probably warn someone.
You guys need to deal with, like, how that's going to change the world, but we're not asking, we're telling.
Yeah.
Like, in order to beat the Adaphagos, this is what we need to do, and we're going to go ahead and do it, so you guys need to actually form a plan for how civilization is going to continue. And the post-game stuff is...
Column A, column B.
Yeah, there's a lot of grind.
The post-game, like the second post-game dungeon is
Ooh.
potentially worse than the first one, and if people have played the first one, they know that it itself was kind of a slog. Now, I will say the second post-game dungeon does not have the stupid mechanic of the fake gold, which I think means that this first post-game dungeon is kind of more annoying.
It's more random. It's a lot more random.
It feels a lot worse. Whereas you're always making some progress in the second one. It's just gigantic.
Essentially, what the first one is it's like sepia tone, all the places you've been before, with some enemies in it, and then you refight some bosses. And there's a whole bunch of different paths you can go down to refight different bosses and get all the way through to the end. The thing is, in order to get to the final boss at the end, you need to get 15 fake gald.
And now we're going to Nordopolica.
And that fake gald can find in chests, bosses can drop it, but it's completely random.
And any given run of the post-game dungeon, it's possible to get 0. You'll usually get between like 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Which means that...
Did we have a run that gave us 0, or did we get 1?
I think we got 1 at least every run.
We got some really low
But we had some real bad ones.
And so you just have to keep going through the dungeon over and over. And also, there's no saves in the dungeon. So, yeah. So you get to the end and you have 15 fake gouge. You then have to decide if you want to do the boss then, or if you want to save.
You gotta hand it to Palestrale. Good job.
Or if you want to save, like go out and save and then do it again now that you have 15.
Velius had a lot of power, but Palestrale didn't rely on her. That's way different from the Union.
It's really long. You also, in order to progress, you have to fight every enemy that's there.
All they can to live their
To open up the warp to the next area, you have to kill every enemy in the area. You were doing a lot of fights that are just fucking dumb.
The second bonus dungeon is like essentially every floor you have to do like 4 to 6 fights with like enemies that get harder and harder as you go further down. The big problem with it is that it is like...
Have I actually done that? Do I have to go? Or is this... or was that scene I skipped the one scene I have to do?
I'm honestly
not sure. It just says fly to Nordopolica for a scene and then fly back and enter the stakes. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I actually don't know if you have to talk to Nats here or not.
Right, I'm just gonna leave that guy looking at the back.
Always fun when you don't really know
the second one is really long. Basically, it's one long fight as you go through rooms. You kill all the enemies in a room, you can then move into the next room while still in the battle.
Yeah, like everything takes place on the battle screen. The big problem with it is that it is like
a maze. It's also a maze.
50 floors of maze.
And then you get huge by the end. Yeah, there's some warps in the second bonus dungeon, but if you want all the items, if you want item completion, and you want all the fell arms, you have to go through every floor.
Yep.
And avoid all the shortcuts.
Yep.
And also, if you want to get every save point in the game, you cannot use the warps because there's a save point on like 3, 6, and 9 for most of them, and 2, 5, and 8 on like one of them.
Yeah, like weirdly.
So if you skip a lot of floors, you skip save point.
So hopefully, if we get to Arnian, some things will happen.
Yep.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It should hopefully
yeah,
exist.
it's
Perfect. If it exists, then I think we're good. The deal with the Fell Arms is that you, if you get all of them, you unlock a bonus form of the final boss. So like in most Tales games, when you collect all of them, you get a bonus boss. In Vesperia, they made it required to fight him if you get all of the Fell Arms, because it's actually just a third form for Duke.
So these guys are now discussing how the world will be once we kill all of Blastia.
Yep.
So we're going into Tarkaron, we're going to confront Duke, and we're going to try and kill the Artifagos using the Spirit Bomb.
Before Duke goes and kills all humans. I think there's like a little more to do. Honestly, not sure. Does it happen here with Flynn?
Yuri.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so yeah, Flynn wants to have a chat.
Yeah, Flynn wants a chat on the edge of town.
Oh right, it's the end of town, right, yeah. So yeah, we're now gonna fight Flynn.
The other thing about the Fell Arms, the way that they work, and like Yuri has been using a Fell Arm this entire time. When you unlock them by beating the bonus boss, they enter a mode where they get 1 point of strength, of like weapon strength, for every kill you've made in the entire playthrough.
So this was completely unearned in the original version of the game because Flynn is just like, I'm gonna fight you because basically you're a bit.
All you've done.
Yeah, you won't take any of the credit, and you're a bit of a murderer.
Or more are really
yeah.
yours.
So what? It doesn't matter who did.
It does. Why do you always choose the option that's bad for? Why do you try
Flynn's
to
bad, and he's like, right? You don't believe in me?
You're
So we're gonna fight.
I know I can do what I want only because someone's watching out for me.
But forget it. I can't explain. I'll just yell at you again.
This friendship moment is completely unearned because in the original game, because he's basically just been like, "You're a fucking murderer, Yuri," throughout the whole game.
You can't. This.
And he never like has the moments where he's like, "Maybe you're right, Yuri," that he has in this version.
Yeah. Dark evil sword. Good holy sword.
So the secret mission in this one is he has to use all his arts.
Yep.
Big long list includes his Mystic Art, and he uses his Mystic Art in response to you using yours.
Yep, so you gotta use yours to get him to use his. But,
bye.
Fuck it.
He's so confused. He won.
You won in about 5
He's
seconds.
not that hard, but it is a lone fight, and those are always the hardest.
Yep.
See, now they make up. They're friends again now. Again, completely unearned in the original version of the game, as sirens go on.
You fucking let him go by. Come on.
Come on.
There it goes. Finally.
So there's a lot of cute moments in the town, like because we're about to go do the final boss. Let's just go. We have to go to the HQ. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's just right. We just have to rest the.
Right.
We don't have to actually talk to people now. So Rita's working with Applehead to come up with the thing that'll get rid of the Artifagos.
Yay.
And turn all the Blastia in the world into spirits.
Yay.
So that they can then fight the Artifagos.
Yay.
Let's press the yin.
Yay.
Yuri sort of flips and is talking to him backwards.
Flip there.
So Patty and Flynn get a little scene here talking about morality, which again adds a bit more to Flynn's character than it does to Patty's.
Because it's basically everyone else paired up.
Yeah, everyone else pairs up, like Judith and Rita get like a little pair thing, Carol and Raven, you know?
Good work.
Like little character moments. These are actually really nice ones. If you play the game, I highly recommend them. And Yuri and Estelle.
Yuri and Repeat is true.
Yuri and Repeat, hell yeah.
You get that way too?
They have a nice little conversation. So yeah, of course, Patty and Flynn have to get paired up. Because
Tales games tend to have these sorts of things when you're getting to the late game, when it's like, well, we're about to go to the final dungeon, time for everyone to have their moment.
Time to have moments.
Which I always liked when
So
Tales...
we get the Vesperia number 2, which is a sword.
Yep.
The true key to victory.
The only problem with this one is that, with like them doing that here, is that they're not doing it in the Snow Town, because the Snow Town doesn't exist.
Yep.
In almost every
That's
Tales
Symphonia.
game,
That is Symphonia.
it happens in the Snow Town.
Alright, well, we're not going to do any of the side quests. We're just heading straight to Tarkaron. But yeah, this is the point in the game where there is, like, a buttload of side quests.
You could do so much right now, and we're gonna do none of
We're
it.
gonna do literally none of it.
We're instead gonna go straight to the final dungeon.
We're just gonna
Parkeron.
skip all of this.
Oh my god, look at...
That was a lot. That was a lot. Alright, I am now gonna switch control to you.
Indeed. You fool.
The Tarkaron is huge. It's fine.
Parkeron is a gigantic dungeon.
There we go. Swap controllers. He's now in charge.
Charles.
Yeah, the thing is about Tales is like Zestiria and Vesperia are a bit of a break from the formula.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have, like, the summons, they don't have, like, Ifrid. They don't have a lot of the sort of little things.
Alright, time to play... How the fuck do we get through this dungeon?
Alright, we do have to activate a bunch of shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, like, you have to actually hear.
Yeah, let me grab this and see if I can get... Path east, platform, bridge of light, downstairs, up the stairs, continue up the stairs to a new screen. I'm just gonna take you through all the screens.
Yeah, the stuff that doesn't have chests involved.
I'm just gonna take you through all the screens.
Yep. Oops. I literally just immediately went backwards.
Down the stairs and... Yeah.
These stairs, yeah.
And...
Stairs or out?
Right and down the southern stairs, continue south, continue to the left, go down the northern stairs, go back up the stairs, continue to the left. Okay. We're going left and then down to another screen. I guess it's that exit there.
Yes.
This will go down some stairs.
This dungeon has a hilarious Sakuraba, like a hilariously Sakuraba track to it.
Yep, follow the stairs all the way through down and then go through the door for...
Get a little stuck on some
Get
degree.
a little stuck, it's fine. The door in new screen.
Excuse me, Mr. Lion?
Oh shit. It seems like this was all just chests.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing about this dungeon.
Okay, yeah, it looks like all of this was just for chests. It doesn't say anything. There's one on the right for specific, there's one on the left for a magical ribbon, backtrack to the central room.
I think it's the one on the up and left from the main room.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I could not remember if you had to actually get something.
Yeah, I couldn't remember because there's something you do have to activate some things in this. Like some bridges don't activate until you do them.
Whoops.
It's fine. It's not.
Tarkaron is huge.
It's
like
really big.
It's a gigantic maze, and if you're doing it normally, it is like I actually kind of like it as a final dungeon. It really feels like you're building up to stuff, but
yeah, we're going to the west and climb the stairs.
Yep.
There's also 2 fell arms in here.
Yep.
But there's 2 fell arms in the second bonus dungeon. Funnily enough, Flins and Patties.
Excuse me?
Alright, so we're back in this room and it says west and upstairs too.
I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's that set there.
No, you don't. No, you do. This place is a lot of white in the background.
Yes, it's also very busy.
And it can be very easy
to miss stairs.
To miss stairs and also miss the white flecks.
Yep.
The Flint's alarm does look good. It definitely could use more enemy variety. Open the chest, take the stairs down to the left. No, return to the central room. Again.
Oh, yeah, because this just goes to an elevator.
Yep. Central room, up the flight of the stairs to the immediate left of the Bridge of Light.
Ah, okay. Right. Oh, it is on the fucking right side. Oh my god. Now it's run out. We're 2 holy bottles in. We should. This is our 3rd holy bottle.
This is very.
Let's keep track of how many holy bottles we use while we're here. That was number 3. Anyway, the Bridge of Light is this one over here. So it's immediately before it?
Go up the State of Flesh to the immediate left of the Bridge of Light.
That's this way. This may actually be progress, we hope.
Back to the left, south, down 2 stairs, continue left, south.
To left, south to a new screen. Yeah, you can release all those monsters in the test tube. There's no reason to.
No, absolutely not.
Unless you just want to fight things,
So
which fair
now
enough.
we're going upstairs.
Yeah, going up is generally what you want to do in this area.
So a new screen. It says break the crystals with your ring. Right.
I will do my best.
Oh yeah, because we're in this area now. Right. Okay, we're actually not gonna go to the right. We're gonna go up these stairs.
Yes. There's a whole
go
huge
back
area.
To where you broke the first crystal. Go north.
There's a whole huge area if I was to just walk right here, but we're gonna not do that.
No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah. So I think we're going like left and around up that
Yep.
way.
I think you can actually get around both ways when I think about it.
It matters.
Exactly.
And Duke is a human. He's not an Entelecaia. He's a human who was friends with a Lucifer, an Entelecaia who died in the war.
Yep.
And he's basically decided that humans suck.
Which, fair enough.
Yeah. Alright.
Question is it... I think I've got it.
You got the first flight of stairs, follow my stairs up to the northwest.
Here's Holy Bottle number 4.
No, the chest, so go back and...
I think we're past that now.
Yeah, we'll eventually get to an intersection of flight of stairs leading northeast, northwest, southwest,
Yep.
southeast. Take the southwest stairs forward. We'll return, take the northwest stairs, continue to the northwest, and enter the door.
Okay, yes, and this is the door.
This is
here.
it.
It was mostly just figuring out which direction to walk in from these stairs.
Yep. Okay, we are going into the center of this area. We are doing this
I
dumb
hate
puzzle.
this
You remember
puzzle.
this puzzle?
This
I
puzzle.
love
This is like one of the worst examples of a Tales puzzle that's like
by the way, there's
really tedious.
There's
and
a
totally
bunch
pointless.
of these elevators. None of them work right now.
Yep. But yeah, this is an example of a Tales puzzle that is like really tedious and completely pointless.
Yep.
You basically have to shoot these marbles into the ball in the center here, and several of them take more than one shot.
He's not wrong. Like, twice now humans have used Blastia and basically fucked up the entire world. So, it's not like Duke is incorrect. And it's just that his answer isn't gonna
It's
solve
just that
anything.
we've solved all the problems and there's no more
Yeah.
problems anymore, and we just
No,
have to tell
yeah.
them that all of the problems are gone and everything will be good.
Everything's fine.
There won't even be a final boss. We'll just resolve it all peacefully.
And is he supposed to be what Alexius? Then I don't know that Duke is the end point of view. Amy, it definitely doesn't work. If that's what they were going for, it doesn't really.
By the way, you can fire these like in multiple directions. They can always make it in. There's no way to like not do it, but sometimes you'll have to shoot them more than once if you pick the wrong way.
Because the thing is, Alexei is very clearly the end point of Flynn. You know, originally, honorable and good, but corrupted by power and by the fact that the world is shitty. And that, the Godfather, essentially. You go into a system to change it, the system changes you. That was that, but Duke's end point is killing humans because...
They bad. They had their chance. They bad.
Because they bad, but Yuri... Like, that isn't Yuri's deal at all? Like, he kills some very objective monsters. and
Objectively
people.
bad people.
Southeast. Yep, save point, up the stairs. Yeah, we're going, like, all the way up here. Oh, and this is where we get into a fight that, was a pain in the ass, and we had to reload.
Yep.
And then walk all the way up, because the save point is not right before the boss.
For some reason.
Yeah, it's like up.
Welcome to the Hornet's
It's like
Nest.
up and then to the left, up the stairs. I think it's because we didn't get the
Secret mission, I believe. Yeah, it's sort of like I could see the idea being there, but the fact that the game kind of falls apart like this means it doesn't really come off as it should.
Yeah.
So, this is the last
Hi,
Zoggy fight.
Zaggy got here somehow.
Zoggy is sort of a complete waste of a character.
Yeah.
They could have done interesting things with him, but they don't.
just drop it already.
Such zeal would be better directed.
Oh, hey, Patty. Forgot you were still in the party.
By the way, you can do the Foul Arms quest again because you can recollect them, but we have the Foul Arms actually transform rather than like unlocking. They actually turn into different weapons.
Yeah.
So we won't get like the bonus box, even though we have all the Foul Arms. We have the
We have
unlocked
completely
Foul Arms.
legally distinct fell arms.
Yeah. We'd have to go and collect all the Foul Arms again if we want.
I missed. Oh God, I'm 3 miles away now.
If we wanted to fight the secret boss.
Here we go.
Bye-bye. So yeah, he was sent to kill Flynn
And stay dead
because he is a member of Lycan's Claw, I think.
Was at one point.
It
I
was
think
at one point. And then Yuri beat him up, so he got obsessed with Yuri.
And that's basically all he ever does. And you fight him like 5, 6 times.
Yeah. Completely obsessed with Yuri. So we kill him, so that's another kill count.
Yay.
Yeah, let's follow the west path. Up, exit the room left. Okay, so we're heading down the stairs, following the path, eventually lead back up into the door at the top of the Speedster.
Can be so hard to tell.
He just shows up and has really annoying secret missions.
And it would be like alright if they actually tried to do something with his character, but they never do.
He's just crazy and wants to
fight Yuri, and he likes blood, and he's just crazy.
Probably. I don't really know what they were going for with Sagi.
Well, it's even weirder because it almost feels like they put effort into each of the boss fights.
Left at the fort, hit the blue crystal with your.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely gonna just follow the instructions.
I do love the giant pile of buildings here.
Go north on a new path. Shoot the blue crystals to the north. Okay, another path.
Which of those do you suspect is from the north?
Oh God,
I mean, I guess we hit most of these regardless anyway.
Yeah, go see if the left one.
Yeah.
Oh, it says go back a short ways and head to the right. So yeah, that was.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot blue crystal. Okay, another new path. Follow the path. Shoot another blue crystal. Then go back and head.
So is this?
Yeah, go north.
Okay. Another holy bottle. What is that one?
I don't know.
6?
6, 7.
It's 5 or 6. Oh no!
No, we're gonna have to fight this dude.
What's the sort of thing that like I don't really like Zagi as a character anyway? You know, like there's you can do the crazy berserker kind of character in a way that's at least fun for people.
Yeah.
And this one, everyone's just like, boy, that guy sure is a freak.
Yeah.
And he just nah.
He's a weirdo. That one, all right.
We got Golem blockaded.
I always forget that you fight Zagi there.
Yeah? There's no reason.
Okay, that just gets a special gel, so back to the start.
Right.
Back to the start, go right.
Yes. Yeah, we are, like, lowering... like, we need to lower basically all these platforms overall, but the exact order that it happens in is kind of weird.
Yep.
Luckily, this is the last room for us. We don't have to do any of the real stupid shit. Like the 2D room that is awful and sucks.
Yeah, we didn't have, you don't have
that is an optional room completely.
There you go. I didn't actually realize that was completely
Yep.
optional.
It leads to the fell arms, basically.
Shit. On your path, do not shoot the blue crystals to the left, follow the path to the right. Oh no, oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, that isn't even a thing.
That isn't a path to the right, okay. Then
Okay,
I guess
don't shoot that one there.
Yeah, I don't know why it says not to shoot that one.
It's weird, I don't feel like there's a reason not to shoot things most of the time, but hey.
So follow the path, shoot the blue crystal nearby to the north, then return to the one that we...
I managed to use a second holy bottle in this room. Boy, I sure do love standing here while a platform moves far
That
away.
you can't see.
And that the game doesn't move the camera over, so you just have no concept of what happened. Great. We're shooting that crystal now?
Yep, we're shooting that crystal now. Take a new path, continue all the way to the west. New path all the way to the west to shoot.
Yeah, because I think the other thing that we shot made a new
Lowers
path,
the path over this way.
over
yeah.
here, because this was the left side of the room that we went up first. We've made a
Yep,
path
we're
that
going to
connected
the
all
left
of them.
there, yep.
And there's a thing over
It's
here.
very, very easy to miss that.
Yep. Because, of course, this room is so blocky, it's kind of impossible to tell what's actually a thing.
Yep. Okay, it's time to continue all the way to the east. A new path allowing you to go further east for another view crystal.
Oh god, another one. This one's 6 or 7.
That's like 8, 7, or 8. We were on 6 or 7.
Okay, well then 7 or 8. I'm sure someone in chat will be able to figure out.
Yeah, probably keeps killing the villains too quick. Like,
We're at 2 holy bottles used in this room alone.
yeah. Big. Only over, shoot that blue crystal. Yeah, you do a lot of back and forth. Find new crystals.
Yep.
Go back to the west and see if there's a new path leading north.
Okay, I think that should be the last one then.
I only have to shoot 2 more blue crystals to open up one last.
Right. Well, more, I guess we don't have to run left and right across the entire room anymore. Because this way
everyone
here...
in chat's complaining about the writing too. Yeah, we need to like hit these blue crystals and then open up the path to the final boss.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, these lifts still aren't working.
Yeah, let's show off that thing because it's funny as shit.
Well, you have to get all the way up here before you unlock even more side quests to do.
Yes, getting to that save point right up there is actually the trigger for a ton of side quests.
The thing on those,
got a little fucked up there.
Yeah, it did a little bit.
So, these things, which are clearly lifts,
They're lifts,
and you've
but
been
they're locked.
seeing them the entire time, they're still locked. I wonder if there's something we can do to unlock them, if only there was a
What
way.
we actually have to do is even dumber than that.
Yep.
And we're gonna get this scene about this is the final battle, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
skip
give
this.
you our final battle scene here. It's like, well, the final boss is right up these stairs.
So seeing that scene unlocks like
All the rest of the side quests.
when you still can't use the lifts to get down, you have to go up the stairs.
Yeah, they're real serious about if you walk up these stairs, you're gonna get into the final boss fight. Duke is right behind there, and we're gonna have to do a
So
thing.
we're gonna walk up the stairs. We should also put Estelle in the fight. I don't think like Duke's gonna be hard, but probably better than Patty.
Probably.
Patty will probably
So you walk up here,
occasionally murder
and
us instead.
actually we still have control. It's just fine.
Yeah, control. Flip Estelle over.
We are, of course, putting Doggo in the lead.
Oh. Then you get Doggo.
Oh no, I meant as like the party leader.
No, it has to be player 1, remember.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Damn it.
And you can play Doggo.
I guess so. So yeah, you have to go into the final boss's room. The place that they explicitly told you, hey, you're gonna fight the final boss.
And that one's still locked.
Yeah. To unlock one of the elevators, which makes it so that you don't have to run all the way back.
You can get out and back in easy.
Yeah.
So give me Yuri.
Looking good?
Yep.
Looking cool, Joker?
Looking cool, Joker. So it's not the player that's on the... It's not the characters on the screen, it's player 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna at least play out.
Yep.
Why not?
Because fuck it, this is actually the final boss.
This is it, this is the final boss.
Duke's right there.
Yep, we now unlocked the other optional half of the dungeon.
Yep.
But yeah, you have to come up like this flight of stairs. It tells you don't walk up because you're gonna get the final boss. You actually do have to walk up them in order to unlock
get the
lift.
fast travel.
Like those lifts right outside don't unlock until you come in and unlock them there.
I have walked out of this dungeon because of that before.
Yep.
Like, walked down every single thing, which is just, oh,
And then had to walk all the way back up.
It's not great. And like, they could have just made it the previous screen that has the other
Right?
elevators. There's no reason
Why are
that
there
it has to be
elevators
these
in the
ones.
final room?
We have the 4 elemental
Like,
spirits.
why are there elevators in this final room?
There's no reason.
People to destroy the Autophagos.
Yeah, he's gonna like take the what he's doing is he's sucking up the life force from people.
Yep.
To send it up as a weapon to kill the Autophagos. What we're gonna do instead is use the power of all the spirits. So we're gonna turn all the Blastia in the world into spirits.
Yep. Rather
Like,
than the people.
They won't be like spirits of like elemental spirits. They're just gonna be like tiny ones.
And as a bonus, it'll put an end to the Blastia culture that you hate so much.
Good old Blastia culture.
Not too shabby, huh?
As if Blastia aren't like a cornerstone of civilization.
It's really not a cultural thing.
Right?
Will you force them?
Yeah, we're gonna force them.
Anyone to do
We kind of are, though.
A little bit, though.
Can you not believe that people can move
We've kind of told them this is what's happening, and they are cool with it.
Humans
Like, we
will not
didn't
let
see the
something
scene, but they're
go
basically
once
like,
it
yeah,
has been
we'll
figure it
figure
out.
it out.
So
You know, this is what we need to do. We'll figure out how to get it to work.
Our own way.
So they're
Yeah, tell 'em,
surprisingly
buddy man.
okay with
Wait
it.
just a little longer. The people are determined as we are determined. We won't let that
People
go.
need a place to go.
Will the world
They need a
return
place to
its
go.
former state? Will the air be
You know,
controlled
everyone-
by the Entelekea?
A
Will all
Turkron?
life return to a time when nature ruled?
No.
I mean, no, because that's dumb.
Our Terca Lumina.
Yeah, he's like upset that we're gonna change
For
the
the
world
convenience of
because
humans,
we want humans to
nothing
live.
more.
Even though
Don't you
he's
think
gonna
that the world
change
might
the
be
world by
growing?
killing all humans.
I think of the Entelekea becoming spirits as evolution. Can't you see that?
I love the little moon she's got.
Oh,
I will not
evolution.
presume to speak on the choices of the Entelekea.
That's not what
However,
evolution
I
is.
also have my
My brother would
choices.
be going crazy.
So you won't listen to us
He hates
because
seeing
we're
evolution in
humans?
games because
Yeah.
it's always
You say you can't
incorrect.
trust people, so you just drop everything. Then when it's too late, you try to wipe them out?
Do you know what this tower is? Tarkaron was once a city, but the ancients turned it into a weapon.
This also
To
falls
destroy
really
the
flat,
Entelekea.
because, like, it's not, you know, you've sort of just been wandering through this place. It's not like it's important or anything.
No, we haven't.
did
Even
not
like the ruins of
recognize the threat of
Bactian,
the
like
Blastia.
got some stuff about the statues. Like this
Entelekea
didn't
who
have
attacked the
anything.
Blastia
Yeah,
were
it's
nothing
just a
more
cool
than
looking final
You
dungeon.
don't have any skits
It-
about anything.
It really feels like they designed a lot of this stuff, but just did not have the time to get the writing to make it all fit together nicely.
Only then did humans listen to the words of the Entelekea.
And sacrifice
Our world has
themselves.
seen many sacrifices, yet humans committed the same offense, and they will
Maybe
again.
if they
Those who
didn't
eat
fucking
away
hide
and ruin this
history.
world.
Yeah.
Those
Like,
who would change
maybe
the
if the
world
Ant
for
and
their
Lacan
own
didn't be like, we're gonna
continued
take our
existence.
secret knowledge.
Maybe if humans didn't forget about the war that happened 20 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah. And literally it's a war 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
But everyone treats it like no one remembers what happened.
To my
Yep.
friend,
It's really
I will
dumb.
protect this world.
Lucifer.
So Chroma told you.
Yeah, Chroma told us.
She also told us.
In a scene we skipped.
Yep.
She listened to us too and became a spirit. So please, we can do this together.
Enough.
Oh, shut
if
up.
the Entelekea would throw away their mission, then I will take it up. I need
Kill
not
all
wait for
humans.
yours.
Kill all
Once
humans.
I complete this formula, the world will be saved.
Duke, stop!
As long as humans rule, they will commit the same offense time and again. If that happens, their hearts will grow wild, and
Wild
the future
hearts.
will be even
Oh,
more
hell yeah.
painful.
Even if that happens, it's the path we choose. Even if we are hurt or stopped, we can still walk again as long as we don't give up. She's right.
Human determination. Woo. Yeah, look, kid, this game needs a final boss.
Yep.
Because you can't fight the Autophagos, because it's the environment.
Yep.
Everyone decided on it.
Yeah, going it alone might
A
be
small
tough,
number of people decided on it.
but we're
Yep.
not alone. If one person can't do it, then we do it together. I finally learned that we can walk together like that.
No, I read once I complete this formula as once I get my algorithm coded. That's what I see whenever they're
The
like,
JavaScript is fucking up.
That may be sufficient for those
gotta get this
who are
code
connected
running.
to one another.
And you can't fight it because it's embarrassing. The last boss being a starfish.
Future. You all surely
It has to be a
understand
human you can yell at, essentially.
It will be difficult, but that is reality. They will take what changes, think, and change again. Both the people and the world. So even if it takes tens, Hundreds of years. They will listen
Duke
someday.
is so
I know
little
this
established.
now.
For all
That's
that
what
you
it
can see
means
him
to
throughout the
live.
game in little scenes, you just
Change
see
is
so
painful,
little of him.
but
Yeah.
fearing it means we never make any progress, and we'll be there to support those who need it. That's why knights exist.
Of course,
Why
we did do
kills-
something very specific by putting repeat in the first slot.
Yep.
But this old man wants to see what lies ahead for people in the next era. See how the fools change. For those who can't see them anymore.
Like, I think they could have done the Adafagus as a final boss. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know if their engine just wouldn't permit it.
Here we
hey,
go.
Doggo, here we go!
So Duke gets a special scene with whatever character you have as your control
As
character.
player one, yeah. Which I didn't know because I always just saw Yuri's because I was always just using Yuri.
Woof.
Woof.
Even as a dog, you would defend this world.
Fuck yeah.
Such valor and wisdom deserve praise.
He's a good fucking dog.
However, be that as it may, your choice is one
Stupid dog! You made me look bad.
Bad dog.
Ooga booga booga.
Go on living. Still, you would risk your life to
Yeah,
stop me.
so he wouldn't kill
Duke, you're talking to a dog.
He wouldn't kill dogs, just people. So repeat.
Even as a dog.
Repeat would be fine.
You stand in my
But,
way,
you
I
know.
will have no choice.
I don't wish for your death. All your friends.
All your friends. Yes! Knife! Knife! Knife!
A knife!
No!
No.
No, Judith is people, I guess, still. I think the Critians are also gonna die.
Yeah, it's never really clear. Anyway, it's Duke. He's Duke. He teleports, which is actually a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But we're going to destroy him.
We are a little bit.
We chose alone. The Intellikeia, the Kritia, they've chosen the same path.
I have no reason to go along with your plan.
We made this choice so humans and Intellikeia.
Bye. Yeah, the game often does forget that the Critias exist and that they are anti-Blastia.
Yep. So, that's Form 1. You get a continuation of the scene. 2 barks!
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
I had not expected such fortitude in the face of my
Again, I didn't realize this because I always
Yeah.
use Yuri, especially
Yeah.
in this final fight.
you would have had.
If only you
I
were
mean,
human.
he's pretty fucking strong
barks?
as a wiggly doggo ears. Look at those wiggly ears go. Yeah, Duke has 2 forms unless you have all the fell arms, in which case he has 3.
Yep.
Luckily, you can't actually, like,
Forgive me for what I must do.
like, you have to get the file arms in this dungeon and then leave before you trigger the 3rd form. So
Yep.
as long as you don't leave after getting, as long as the 2 file arms you're getting here is the last one. So
Yeah.
if you don't go into, we got the ones in the 2nd post-game dungeon one.
Yes. Which is usually how it works.
So it's a lot harder in this game to accidentally fight his really hard 3rd form. Although by the time we thought his 3rd form, it was actually piss easy.
Yep.
Because we did it basically right near the end.
So of course, what would the end of this game be if we weren't fighting a seraphic
Angel Duke?
Duke creature? By the way, his name is Duke.
Hi, Duke.
Right, it's the 3rd form is the
Yeah, 3rd form has a new name.
stupid name.
Because the 3rd form has to combine with like the King of Lantilican.
Yeah, Lucifer.
No, it's not. It's a Lucifer. I think it's specifically.
Oh,
the
right,
King
yeah.
has a name. I can't
Right.
remember it at the
It's
minute.
2 words.
It's the one we fight.
Yeah.
Oh no, Doggo!
I'm sick.
You're sick.
I can still do murders.
Right, the spell's on.
Source of illness be gone. Lunar Rondo.
Yeah, so he got sealed so we couldn't see Duke's health anymore
Right.
because all our skills were sealed away. I never did put some on, but I guess it doesn't matter. And you don't get any experience or anything from this because it is the
Yeah,
so,
Duke's status effects fucking suck, by the way.
Oh yeah, fighting. I was really annoying fighting this, like the first time through. We had to like put like status accessory items on. I mean, we only had the 50% ones at the time. We didn't have the Crota symbol.
Yep.
No, I think we maybe had one, but we
I
didn't
think we
realize
have one
had it.
Cronus symbol.
We didn't realize we had it because it's in a different place to all the other status items. Like all the other ones are charms. So they're in one place, but the Crota symbol is in a completely different place. We didn't realize that until like after the fight.
Yep. I believe now the text is auto-scrolling.
Yeah, all of Duke 2's attacks do status effects. They seal you. The one that was like a pill, like more than half your HP.
Yep.
During the Great War. Then I
Yeah,
don't
this is just
think he wants his
auto-scrolling.
friend to reject humanity.
So yeah, Lucifer actually fought for people.
Dun dun dun.
We actually know this from earlier in the game, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's like I feel like it's mostly background information.
But he was killed by people anyway who were then afraid of him.
Yeah.
Like, turning on them, basically. The humans betrayed him.
Yuri, hurry!
Yeah, Duke can actually be really hard if you like. We fought him right away before
Yeah.
we did the side quest stuff.
We were sort of like, let's just go beat the
Yeah,
game.
let's just go beat the game. And yeah, his status effects make him really, really hard.
Understood.
Our Rangers are all here.
The good news is you can actually change equipment mid-battle.
Yeah. Tales games are great for that, and I do love them for doing that.
But like, yeah, he can definitely be. Those status effects make him a really big pain in the butt. It's actually a pretty challenging final boss. Not like other final bosses which are chumps.
Partly because like status effects in this game are really rare, but they're actually really debilitating.
Mm-hmm. And Estelle won't fucking heal them.
She's also really bad at
She's
that, yes.
really bad at healing them.
We
You
briefly saw Green Pants.
Like, you really have to like make her do it with shortcuts, otherwise she will just let you like stay like sealed forever.
Yep. Yeah, there go all my cool costumes.
Yep. Anime scene.
So we blow up every Blastia. Yay.
Hooray! Woo!
Oh no, my Blastia! How could this have happened?
Yep,
I got
everyone's
nothing else to do.
Blastia is gone. And Jake's like, wow, they actually did it. I didn't really believe them.
Didn't think they had the nards.
We blew up all the world's smartphones, yeah.
Yeah, basically, we finally got those kids to put their damn phones down because it was the only way to kill the octopus monster.
There's not quite enough power.
Just a little more. It just needs a little more power. But how? There isn't any more.
I guess they let Raven keep his heart Blastia.
Yeah.
We didn't blow up any of the pacemaker Blastias.
No. Well, that's because it's working on its own life force and not air.
Yeah. That's the excuse.
Yep.
Anyway, at this point, Duke is like, yeah, whatever.
Well, you know what? You actually did give up the Blastia. You know, I didn't really believe you, but you know, fuck it. I guess why not?
Here comes Dane Nomos. It is the sort of thing that, like, if this game had Alexei as a final villain, this wouldn't feel nearly as rushed. Like, if Duke was the boss of Atlas, was the villain of Act 2, and you end up beating him but not killing him, then Alexei is the boss of Act 3, Duke coming back here at the end feels a lot less just kind of jammed in there.
Yeah.
I do like Yuri's, like, smiling at him and Duke just being like, let's just fucking do it.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah, people are unwilling to give up the convenience of having a pacemaker. It's fine. We made a really big sword, and that's all it really took to blow up the Autophagos.
Yeah, it's fine.
We just needed a big enough sword.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Duke taking a single second to reflect. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's not so bad.
All the Antilochea who became Autophagos, they all transformed into these spirits.
So the Autophagos was also part of this world. Unbelievable.
So yeah, when we blew it up, yeah. So as we said, the Antilochea who absorbed too much air became Autophagos, and now they're spirits again.
Now they've become spirits. Hooray.
Oh, and the game just is gonna fucking end here, by the way.
Yeah, game's done.
Game's done.
Like this, it's weird, but this is the kind of game that probably could have used...
Which is really funny, because Flynn was actually added here, because he wasn't here originally.
Yep.
As long as we're still alive.
Like, Flynn wasn't here at all. Not even as an NPC, he just wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
He was just protecting Ornian.
That's because I'm not alone. Hey, Duke. See you around.
Now, whatever.
Bye, Duke. Off he goes. The boy that's prettier than Yuri.
The only boy.
I don't think we get the trophy until like the ending.
At least I sure hope so.
Yeah, I mean we did it in under 15 hours, so
Yeah.
I mean for absolute sure we did that in like 9.
Yeah. Hopefully this end cutscene doesn't take 4 hours. You never know.
You never know. So yeah, the game just I think we'll get the trophy after the credits. The game does just end here.
Is he just gonna jump off the sigil?
Yeah, he's just gonna jump off, why not? But yeah, the game doesn't have any after scenes. Like we have
You have like these things in the credits.
we have some images, but like that's it?
It's weird.
Like just some like picture drawings that don't really tell you anything.
Let's see if I can skip this. Yes, I can.
Like you don't find out what happens to the world at all.
There we go.
There
Speedster.
we go. Speedster. Save the game.
That's us. The
That's
Speedsters.
it. We did it. Let's look at our records. Like let's load it up and see what the time was.
And save.
And save.
Goodbye.
So
save.
that's not the last trophy. We have a few more. We won't be doing them on stream.
No.
Well, what we got left is just like get to level 200. Like do some of the shit we weren't really willing to do on our non 10 times EXP.
Yep.
Fun. We did most of it though on our first run.
Almost everything in the first run.
What have we got left? I actually have it up. We have 10 million gold, level 200. Every skit, which we can actually get right now.
Yeah, we could do that if we wanted.
The thing about every skit is it seems really hard, but actually Namcombona Island, which we never went to, has a skit player, and if you take the Grey Shop item to unlock every skit, you can just go there and watch all the skits you missed and pop the trophy.
Yep.
So it's really easy. Level 200 is boring, but it should be really easy. We got 10 times experience. We were level 150 at the end of our first run.
And the other thing is the DLC has 40 extra levels.
The DLC has 40 bonus levels.
So it's technically get to level 160.
Matches completion 835. So yeah, we're...
Where are we on the leaderboards?
Level 200 isn't gonna... That seems to be our old one.
Yeah, that's weird. We're not even here anymore. We're
way
way faster than Dark Angel.
Top 20, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see if people have just like... Ah! Why, yes, they have. My god. This person appears to have beaten it 9,916 hours before the game came out.
So anyway, yeah, the other thing is 10 million gold, which is going to be annoying. Level 200, which is not going to be annoying. Every skip, which is easy. And the last thing we have to do is a low-level thing. So the other weird trophy in this game is beat Barbos, the first boss of Act 1, the last boss of Act 1, at under level 15.
Which, like, it's not beat the whole game at a low level. It's beat Barbos.
Beat Barbos.
And the only way that you can possibly do it
half XP
is by going half experience, because every forced fight altogether up to Barbos will get you above level 15 on a normal run through.
Yep. But yeah, you must get to it. So we only have 4 trophies left, and really 3 trophies left, because after the stream ends, we're gonna go get that 4th one.
Yep.
So yeah, we're almost at the platinum, which will be my 60th.
Hooray!
Yeah. So we got the speedrun trophy. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Very authentic looking.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching us blast through this game. A little bit slower than we could have done, because we wanted to talk about some of the scenes, show them. That was fun, though. I enjoyed showing off scenes that we both liked and didn't like.
It's for all of the bumps and bruises, I really do love this game. Like, we have played together, like, we have probably played through this game over a dozen times at this point.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah.
It's a very silly game, but it's also, like, one of those games that when it first came out, I was just amazed by, like, how just gigantic it was. And characters are really fun. Yuri is great. He's one of the best JRPG protagonists, like, around. And yeah, I really did enjoy it. I did watch Kuvo play the entire thing, which was like 2 to 3 times as long as a regular run would be. So there's that.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty funny.
Yep.
And you made him fight the...
Oh, of course I did. Because I'm evil.
But yeah, we did it in 8.5 hours.
Yep, pretty good.
Pretty damn good. We're probably like 1,000th.
Yeah, exactly. God knows.
10,000th. Don't know how for real. I don't know why it hasn't realized we've done it in 8.5 hours and not 30.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
Oh no, there we go.
Ah, there it is. 2,460.
2,460. There you
nice.
go.
We're here with Seaben and Katana or Pippi. Or Kanata or Pippi.
Potty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. For our new main game.
Yes, in fact, it is not Fire Emblem on Sunday.
We finished Fire Emblem 7 on Tuesday, so we said this before, but the Patreon poll was up. Bait and Kaitos won. So we will be starting Bait and Kaitos on Sunday at 2.
It is going to be a time.
It's gonna be great. I love Bait and Kaitos.
We both love Bait and Kaitos.
I hope you guys come and join us for that, because it is a really great game. And yeah, we're probably slightly higher rank on that if you just start the cheat. But yeah, I hope you guys turn up tomorrow. It'll be great. We'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
If I ever find another speedrun JRPG trophy, we'll probably do that.
Yep, we enjoy these kinds of runs.
But I've only found 2 so far. But,
yep.
you know. Never know.
You
Bye,
never know.
everyone.
Bye-bye.